and we are live. It's Toonkind DnD, and this one is pretty wacky, so hold on to your butts. Okay. Actually, no, let's do character intros first and, players, because they're so precious. I can't deny them the spotlight. So if you could all introduce yourself top to bottom and who you're playing, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, fun. Hi, it's me, Lewis, the local virus of the Toonkind server. I play the funny little color-changing man Tobias. I'm very scared.
Don't be scared. It's gonna be fine.
Don't be scared.
Too late.
Hi.
It's you.
Go ahead.
It's you. Go.
Interrupted.
Nice, go still.
Go guys, Mentor. Hi, I'm Jay. I'm going to be playing Tally Hartshorn, who is going to sort of talk like this now because I can't remember how her voice was in the first episode. So I'm just going to make her sort of talk a little bit like West Country because I like doing this accent.
Yay.
Anyway, she is an orc and she is good at hitting things and I love her lots.
Good. I love her so much.
Hello! Hi, my name is Liz. I'll be playing a stinky man named the Amazing Duke, a magician of sorts. He's around, he's here, he's snooty, he looks like a person who was recently widowed and took all of the money. But he hasn't, I swear to God.
No.
But that's what he looks like. He's also here
man.
with little Buddy, the best,
Yes.
the actual character of this game. But unfortunately, the label says that he's a familiar.
We have to
Worst
stick that
headline,
on.
Truly.
I think Little Buddy is basically their own character, but we had to sort of say familiar so that Duke could have them with them all the time. If anyone listening to this has not listened to No Shoes, No Shirt, No Service, this is basically a sequel, but my god, it's been 3 years?
Yup.
A long time. Confession, I barely remember anything that happened in that.
I remember everything.
I
loved
remember
that game.
everything.
It was really
very
fun.
good. It was my first one.
It was incredible. Yeah, it was Tobias's introduction. Actually, it was all of these characters' first appearance.
Yeah.
And for some,
Tally's
their
only
only.
appearance.
So, yeah.
Actually, I just realized something.
Mhm.
Duke is a magic man. Tali is a very strong woman. I know where Tobias got his taste from.
This is gonna be something I have to process over the next couple of hours. Okay. Anyway, if you want to listen to that game, I'm gonna put a link in the description because I adore it. They were so chaotic, so many shenanigans happened, and just please do. Also, it's you get to meet the first appearance of Lil Buddy, which just for that alone, you should listen to that game. Lil Buddy, would you like to describe Lil Buddy actually, Liz?
Little Buddy is a toon. If you have a scale of not toon to toon, Little Buddy's up there. Is a hat. You got gloves. You got goggles. You got some shoes. When you shake it, it makes a bell sound. It makes weird rabbit sounds. Got a nat 20 to break dance.
Yep.
It loves you. It's your friend now.
Yep. Also, that was not a brief description. That was the entire description. Lil Buddy doesn't have a body. It's a big Raymond situation over there. And everybody loves Buddy. And I can't remember what noises I made for him, but it's little creatures noises.
Yes,
so
yes.
something like
Creature
that.
noises.
Okay. I shall go full feral. Okay. So this is quite a long time after that. So our first little game is to sort of do a very quick summary of how we ended up in a situation each. So Duke may find himself living in a shotgun shack, and Tobias found themselves in another part of the world, and Tally found herself behind the wheel of a large automobile, and you may all find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife, and you may ask yourselves, well, how did I get here?
That's a very good question.
Yeah. So the opening scene, as it were, is we're gonna start with Duke. Duke, you have been living in a shotgun shack. This is like on the edge of Toontown, and you know, how's things going with your enterprise of self-promotion and just generally getting along, being the semi-con artist kind of shenanigan maker that you are?
It's been fine. He's used to traveling. At least he's got his little friend with him that's gone through the thick and thin after he goes through situations. He would love to be in a hotel room.
Well,
honestly,
you might be soon. You might be soon because you think you've got an in. So you are, you know, you're close, not too close, but you're fairly close to this very famous place on the rich outskirts. Like, you know, there's the cheap outskirts and there's the really fancy outskirts, and this is a place called Sunrise Boulevard. So there's big houses, big names, and you. Just, you know, you've read articles, and there's this place that you think you might be able to get into and sort of buddy up to this lady. She is called Ursula Devine, and anybody who's anybody has like basically talked about this lady. So she's like a gateway to the stars, even though she's not a star herself. So you've ordered a cab. And guess who's driving that cab? It's you, Tally. Tally, you're currently working for a taxi company, and you've been called to drop some guy off at a place. How have you ended up in that situation?
Well, so since the whole like last situation, which you know didn't in terms of you know like stealing people's hands and all that kind of didn't super go very well with what Tally has been kind of trying to work out since she left the service of her grim overlord, which is what is all this good and bad stuff about anyway?
Mm-hmm.
So she's been trying to put together money to take philosophy night classes,
and
which
honestly,
is where the whole taxi job comes in.
Yeah, and honestly, you can get a really good sort of crash course in philosophy just talking to the taxi drivers. Have you ever talked to a taxi driver? Like, shit. Can't go on driving here. Okay, so you pull up to the front of this shack. It's It's a house just about. Like, it's kind of holding itself together, but in the same way that a deck of cards that has been arranged into a house of cards is holding itself together. You'd think, like, a good stiff breeze would do for the whole thing. And someone, and a little someone, come out of the front door, and this is presumably where you two get your reunion.
Oh!
Oh, you are the service? Okay, just like, again, just to meet Ursula, just like for a day, right? He's not going to carry much with him, except for the essentials. You're the one who's going to this address. I don't know the address. Sunside Boulevard, right? You?
Yeah, it's Sunrise
Just
Boulevard.
completely blanked. I couldn't tell when you were talking in character and when you were describing.
I'm sorry.
That's right. Quick question. Do they want to recognize each other straight off? Because I think Tally is.
Yeah, I was also of that question. Like, do they? Is this taxi driver seems a bit familiar, but.
Oh, you know what? What'd be funny? You know what's funny to me? If Duke is reading all of this is his taxi and stuff. It's like hasn't looked up yet, and then there's this big old shadow like crawls over him, and then just abruptly like embraces this massive hug. It's like, I haven't seen you for so long. How is little buddy? Show me. Where is he?
The hug. You just hear the sound of like 3 pops, and then, and he's like, but my little buddy like kind of crawls up on his head, covering his hat, and this is like make
hello. It's gonna like hold out a finger, shake hands. It's like, oh, it has been for. How have you been? How have you been? She's not gonna let go, by the way.
This is how Duke dies.
Little buddy is just like telling you how he's been. Like whether or not you can understand is another thing altogether. That's your problem.
I have absolutely no idea whether Tally understands or not, but she's just going to nod very seriously as though she's like, oh, is that so? Just going to listen. No, she will eventually like sort of put you down. You know, it's like, Duke is real kind, right?
Yeah, and he goes.
Yeah, so I forget you're not quite as rubbery as most of my friends. But yeah, where was it? Sunshine Boulevard. Yes, in you get, and she's going to just sort of beckon you in, and then get back behind the wheel, and I guess just kind of like drive in that direction. Yep. She is not necessarily a very good driver. She's very fast.
Actually, that's a really good point. How about
she gets
you
points for trying?
Just roll a straight D20. Let's see how good you are at driving.
Oh no!
Please, nat 20. Boy. I just need to.
Oh, perfect. That's a 5.
We go backwards. We go backwards for like 5 meters at top speed.
Yeah, you reverse a considerable amount, then stop, think, oh, hang on, no, wait, this is first gear. And then you do the bunny hopping, like, stop, screech, top, screech, and then and you're basically ping-ponging your way there between fire hydrants and occasionally pedestrians who just about get out of the way. And we eventually make our way. I feel like the taxi is also like, it's like a Studebaker. It's like Columbo's banged up old piece of crap car, you know, like it maybe it started out as a good car, but after you behind the wheel for any amount of time, it just kind of happened to, it's this now.
Well, Tally still thinks it's a good car. It's a good car. It's loved.
And in the journey over, I will say on behalf of you both, because I have rather thrown you in at the deep end here, that Duke describes where you're going, and you're going to this house of Ursula Devine, who is, basically a foot in the door if you want to get to know people, like people. And she's a bit of an enigma. Like, everybody kind of knows about her, and there's always been a rumor that she lives in this town, but you got an address, dude. I don't know how. You could tell me how if you want, but, like, I have no idea how you got this information.
Shakes his hand. You don't want to know.
Yeah, maybe you won it in a poker game. I don't know what the... Anyway, you pull up to these enormous gates, and screech to a stop, and... There's a sort of a panel. I think you basically have to press a button and magically it'll make a connection.
Inserts it. Is there like a driveway that the taxi has to... Oh.
There's like a big gate and then there's the driveway. It's that kind of house.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Hops out the car, looks at the little piece of paper that... It's probably like on a playing card and he turns it over.
I feel like Lucky Jack was involved with this somehow. I just... Also, Lewis, we will get to you, sorry.
Yeah, no worries, don't worry about it. I'm enjoying this very much.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, does a magical thing with the panel.
Okay. You hear it. And it sounds like it's broken.
Oh.
So how are you gonna get in?
Hello?
First goal, how do you get in those goddamn gates?
Okay, give me a second. And he takes out a little pocketbook and just like starts flicking through it. This is me checking my fucking spells.
Yeah. I'll put it this way. You have the Duke way or you have the Tally way. It's up to either of you.
I was just gonna say.
Which one you take.
No, I was just gonna say, like while this is happening, Tally, who has of course gotten out of the taxi because this is somebody that she knows and had a good time with last time, so she's just gonna kind of follow him. It's funny, like people kind of have a bit of a hard time firing Tally. Like she doesn't quite know why. Everybody's just so friendly all of the time, and she is gonna lean over to the broken intercom and just kind of like press the button again really, really hard because obviously Duke didn't press it hard enough the first time.
Okay, I want you to roll me strength.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let's see how this goes.
Where's my tab? Plus 3 because I'm still
Drunk.
20.
Okay, so with a 20, your thumb presses not only the button into the machine, you press the machine out through the wall. Like you can hear the bricks pop out of the other side.
Tally looks expectantly at the gate.
It does nothing.
Oh, well. Worth a go.
Does this spell do several people? No, it's just one. I could always send somebody to knock at the front door pointing to the fucking manor at the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
It would take me around 10 minutes though to gather the person. He says reaching into his jacket and reaching into his jacket and pulling out little buddy who's just scrabbling. And then like shoves it through the bars of the gate and then grabs his jacket and shoves it through the bar of the gate. This is him attempting to cast Unseen Servant, but as a ritual, which means it's 10 minutes. It will take 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because he doesn't need a spell slot.
Okay, I'll say that works. In 10 minutes, little buddy, and with the perhaps like chastened along by the invisible servant. I don't know if they're two different things or the same now.
The way that I imagine it is that the invisible servant appears, and then little buddy sort of is worn on the invisible servant, so it's just a hat, glasses, shoes, gloves, and a coat just walking up.
That's really fucking good. I like that. Suddenly, Buddy is like much taller. This is Buddy as opposed to Little Buddy. Okay, so Buddy walks up to the building. By the way, Buddy still talks like
yes,
so
excellent.
Goes up to the door, knocks on the door because there isn't a buzz for this one, and you hear muffled from the inside, "Sweetie, would you go and answer the door? I'm busy." And you hear a. And someone comes and opens the door. And Tobias, you're answering the door. This is your beautiful house, and it was your beautiful wife who told you that you should open the door and see who's out there. You've been blissfully married for like 3 years now. It's been really nice. You used to work in movies or something like that. The details are kind of foggy, but yeah.
I'm gonna take a minute.
Yeah, you're gonna take a minute. I did not give Louise any warning about this, apart from like a sort of an ominous foreshadowing. So, thanks, Louise, for being a good sport. Don't worry, it's not permanent, hopefully. But yeah, you look kind of, you're feeling kind of pleased but a bit vague. And there's this stranger who doesn't seem to have a face in front of your lovely, beautiful door, which is enormous, by the way.
Hello?
It's like Duke sends a mental message like the gates, point at the gates.
And Buddy does in fact step aside and gesture at the gates where you can see a long way down. It's like one of those Warner cartoon like zip pans always down this and up this. Yeah, like this is a house that is secluded. Yeah, I know that's not ominous either. And there are 2 people and a car down there kind of looking at you through the gates and waving. You can see a hole in the wall where you think there used to be an intercom.
It's fine. It can be fixed.
Yeah.
Does he recognize them?
Let's roll history. See if you can remember. By the way, what? By the way, there is a DC for you to beat for this, so I'm gonna let you know how that goes.
Love this. I love every single bit of this.
You do. A 17 does beat it. You remember these two.
Ooh.
Ooh, thank God. Oh! Yes, okay, just 1 second. Honey, how do we open the gates again?
You want to open the gates? Just hang on. And you hear it, and like a lever has been pulled somewhere. And the doors swing inwards, and she's like, "You better be sure about this, sweetie."
Yes, I am. Don't worry about it.
I've got to hit it.
And he immediately rushes down the alley.
Okay. And by the way, Duke and Tally, you can come in now. You can take the car if you want, but like, gates open.
No, Tally's not gonna bring the car. She has seen somebody that she recognizes and is going to when they run into each other, is gonna sort of scoop Tobias up into like one of those sort of like hugs and like sort of like swing him around a bit. It's like, oh, hello, see you. I've seen so many friends today. How is everything? You have not been eaten by any more laundry, have you? She's gonna sort of like shake you up and down a little bit.
No, I've been fine if you don't count the my wife's wardrobe, but
You're married? Oh, when did that happen?
Does he know when that happened? I mean, it's been a few years. How have you two been?
Yeah, Duke walking up. There was a period where he like stopped to look at the car. I was like, I would drive that closer to the house. I don't know how to drive.
Right, yes, she will go and do that, actually.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
I've been good.
yeah, okay. All three of you pile into the large automobile and you drive up to the house because it is way easier to do that, and park it outside. Are you going to invite your guests in?
Of course he is. Don't even worry about it.
Wonderful.
He just like presents the door like, come in.
Oh, this is impressive.
It is too. It's like a really nice, you know, the McMansion look, but it's actually kind of tasteful. Like,
Okay,
it's,
interesting.
It's
yeah.
kind of like it knows it's nouveau riche, and it hasn't tried to be too like, tried to look old money. It's like, you know, it's a big new posh house like built in the last 10 years, and you think like she must get the decorators in regularly because all of this furniture and furnishings is like up to date. These are the latest designs. You don't know how much that bureau cost, but it's probably more than it should.
Yeah.
And you enter this beautiful hallway and the doors close behind you. That's great, that's fine. And this elegant figure appears at the top of the stairs wearing a gorgeous sort of star-strewn gown with, big poofy feathers around the edges. It's like slightly transparent, that sort of a thing. And she's sort of leaning against the door saying, "Who are your friends? Sweetie, introduce me." And this is Ursula Devine.
Yes. This is Duke, and this is Tally. We've been on an adventure. You seem cringe. A long time ago.
Oh, so you know my husband. Oh, how sweet. Yes, you may kiss. And she's holding out her hand.
Oh my god.
Duke takes the hand and like shakes it like gently, but there's a fucking look that he gives to Bryce, like, hey yo.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, damn. Okay, and I just like smiles and I'm like, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I know it is, sweetie. And you. She's looking up at Tally. Sorry, what was your name?
Oh, Tally Hartshorn, my lady, and she's just gonna sort of go back into orc mook mode and she just sort of like she does kneel and kiss the hand and just be like, yes, like that.
Ursula seems to
yes.
like that. She's like, you're stupid. I like that. How about you, the quiet one? Oh, well, I think that says it all. Anyway, you're very welcome, especially if you know my darling husband. I must insist you stay. Oh, but don't go into the West Wing. We're getting it redone, and I don't want you to fall down any holes. That would be a shame. Toby, darling, why don't you go and fix them a drink in the kitchen?
Why is it always the West Wing?
Because it's easy for me to remember, personally. By the way, Ursula is beautiful. Like, she is your beautiful wife. She is older.
Mhm.
She's older than you. She's like...
Oh, they're so much.
I mean, like, Cougar. Cougar springs to mind.
Great.
Is that the only animal?
Like, she's wearing it very well. She's kind of got this very... It's so pale. Her skin is, like, very sort of... It's, like, light blue, but it's kind of, like, white, but it's light blue. And her hair is, like, this shock of electric blue with one stripe of white through it. You know, like Bride of Frankenstein, but, like, you know, kind of more wavy with a whoosh at the back. It's very Vogue. I would have drawn it, but my hands are fucking broken, so I'll let you all imagine. And yeah, she says, I'm going to go and lie down for a bit, but yes, do make yourselves at home. It's so lovely to have company over.
Don't worry, sweetheart. Go rest. I'm taking care of the guests. No worries.
Thank you. Duke and Tally, I would like you to make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Oh yeah!
Sure, my specialty.
Uh-huh.
I know. God, your character sheets are amazing. I'm having so much fun.
I would like y'all to
18.
know that I am vibrating in my seat.
You can make one too if you like. Actually, like Toby can make one too.
Oh.
God.
Oh dear, Duke. Oh no.
Oh,
And
boy,
little buddy,
wisdom save?
like little buddy can make a
Oh.
save.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your fucking wisdom, little
Oh
buddy?
baby.
Great fun. Okay.
Ain't that bad,
fits.
actually.
Yep.
Give me a second.
I will.
This is gonna be Come on, Luck. This is Buddy. Go.
Oh, what a shame. But we're not really too surprised, are we? Okay, I'm gonna cover you last three first because, Toby, nothing's wrong. This is just like every day. It's just really nice having your old friends over, and your wife is just darling as usual. And you show them through to the kitchen, which is again gorgeous. None of that modern minimalist shit. It's like actually kind of like an old styly kitchen, like lots of brass, very shiny. And out through the French double doors you can see there's a pool in the back. You know, like Hollywood pool? It's like, whoa, it's big and it's beautifully blue. Like you see that, you want to get in, like straight the hell away. I do.
I want you to know that Tobias does say, I myself am scared of touching the thing sometimes. It's also expensive.
Yeah, okay, that seems fair. Yeah, and Buddy, you're just like, yep, nice lady, nice house. Your friend, Mr. Duke, is here and everything is fine. And with a 9 Duke, yeah, you think like, whoa ho, hey, I do have a foot in the door here, and good on you, Tobias. Who cares about a bit of age difference, huh? However, Tally, you're getting a tingle. It's like deep in your very sensible orc guts, and you don't understand it. You just are like, there's something off about this. You're not sure you liked the smile that she gave you, even though she's very pretty and she's very pretty. But yeah, you feel like in your bones there's something not quite right.
Yeah, she's only going to stand up once Ursula Devine has left the room and is out of sight. She's going to just sort of stare in that direction for a couple of seconds, sort of like chewing on her little fingernail. And then she's going to follow Tobias and that into the kitchen, and she's going to say, Tobias,
Yeah?
where did you meet your beautiful wife?
And at this point, I want you to roll wisdom, not history. I want you to roll a straight wisdom.
Cool. Straight wisdom is just a straight D20.
Come on, Luck.
Wow. I'm gonna be real. Was not expecting the nat 20 there. But I'll tell you honestly, Toby, you can't remember.
Dice Parser is feeling very funny tonight.
Yeah. Like, I mean, with the previous roll, unfortunately, you're so happy and everything is fine that you don't really think that this is strange. It's just like, you probably met at one of those parties, like one of those movie star galas with all those other
that's what I
people
was
that you can
thinking.
never remember the names of, and it's just like, you must have got to be friendly in one of those circumstances. It was such a nothing that you can't remember it, but you really can't remember it.
That's probably what he says. Like, I've been at so many parties. It probably was at one of them, and then we continued talking and something like that. I'm sure. Don't tell her. I don't remember.
No, okay. No, I mean, she seems nice. She seems nice. I really want to follow up on this because, like, if it was literally any other character, it's like, do you have any like photos? You know, people take photos at weddings and stuff, right? But Tally is not clever, so she's not gonna ask. She's just gonna be kind of like, okay.
I appreciate the dedication to your character's truth, and for that, I'm giving you an inspiration point.
Oh,
I do feel like Tally can roll inside Duke too, Buddy too, like inside on Tobias.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
you know what? Yeah.
Because that still wasn't a 20, so you know.
Oh my god, Tally is on this shit. That's an 18.
Dude, he's waiting for his drink. He's like, damn.
He's taking a fucking sip.
Yeah. So taking in this
That's a
place.
nice question. Toby, what are you making? What's your tipple of choice for your guests?
He tends to go for the, you know, not fancy stuff, actually. Like, he does ask them if they would prefer alcohol or not alcohol.
Oh, alcohol, of course.
I'm not
it made me
surprised.
like fucking. Is it like midday? What's the time?
I think that's a nice time for it to be. Yeah, it's midday. It's like, you know, it's. I want it to be kind of warm, even though, like, at the moment in my country right now, it's fucking not. That may be why I want it to be warm. So it's midday. It's warm, not too hot. Beautiful sunshine outside. It's like a postcard. Like, it looks like a villa outside. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it. And then just day drinking. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Tobias just makes them the drink that they would like, because I'm pretty sure that there's every kind of drink in there.
Yeah, it's like you have a
himself.
bar. Like, you have a whole ass bar, and
Yeah.
you think, like, the person who probably drinks most of it is the lady upstairs.
Like, after he served everyone, he just gets himself a strawberry juice.
Aww.
That's
But
really
yeah,
cute.
the insight was, Tally, when you asked when Tobias met his wife, he turned gray and was extremely confused for a second as he tried to remember.
I'm just gonna look at that real quick. Okay, that's fine. It's alright. Carry on. No, not-
Secret DM dice rolling.
Well, I'll tell you
Everyone
this for free.
starts shaking.
None of you heard anything, so you can carry on.
That's
Nice.
cool, that's great, I love this. No, it's fine, it's cool, it's chill.
So, Tally, again, you feel like there's something off. Like, you don't often get to be really, like, friendly with people. Like, you don't know if it's, like, you're kind of imposing, maybe, or maybe, like, you know, after the whole work thing fell through, it's kind of difficult for your former work colleagues to stay in touch with you because their boss might get mad, that kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
So you do treasure the relationships you have, and you're like, you know, you only met, like, Toby for a short amount of time, but he really made an impression on you.
I wonder
This
why.
doesn't feel right. There is something strange going on, for sure.
Just trying to work out what. You guys go ahead. I'm just gonna have to think about this.
Okay.
You sure?
yeah. I'm just trying to like. I don't think she's gonna do anything right away. Is the thing.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, you have the liberty of the house. Like, the lady has gone. Toby, like, it's up to you whether you stay with your guests or, like, let them explore. Duke, I will remind you, Duke, that you came here for a reason, and you were suddenly face to face with the fact that your previous friend, no other, is married to this fucking woman, and like, so you may have a different sort of goal in mind right now.
Yeah, it's just like some replanning going in his head because he does like Toby, and also, ooh, I was not expecting this collision, and I think that kind of comes out of comes through with the question like, so man of the house, what do you do around here? We met that one time. I saw your face in a few places, but you kind of petered out, and you seem to have caught yourself with a very notable woman.
Yeah, I guess I got really lucky with all of that.
Oh god, I guess this counts as an insight, but it's not that deep. Wait, if you want to roll insight,
I do want to roll insight.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
Let's find
Roll
this
the game.
chill.
This is the game where you roll the dice.
It's a
Nope.
4.
he just gives you a very warm smile. He has practiced this smile very much. You don't know that. It's just a very warm smile.
I mean, I'd fall for it. Let's be fair.
That's good. That's good to hear. Well, you. Did I? No, just like it's like he's about to say. Well, you must have heard. Did I tell you about the magician stuff when we first met?
I want to roll a story for that too. Just because it would be very funny.
It's just like a straight nat. It's just nat one.
It's not much better.
I feel like Tobias is once again like digging in his memory, but it's like you may have, but very bad memory. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, yeah. Well, that has fluctuated in its course, but I was hoping that with your lady's many connections, I could, ask for pointers. I assume, and also just to make friends. It's good to have. To make friends. He's about to word it another way. I'm like, oh, I should not say that actually.
I feel like, I just want to say, I feel like Duke is probably not the first person who was trying that. So Tobias would, maybe catch on a little bit.
So, Duke, as you continue to ask yourself, how do I work this? I'm gonna say that the second thing I just rolled there was, Buddy, look, he's got bored, and he's kind of decided to amble off outside. You did see him out of the corner of your eye, Duke, but it's up to you as to whether you pay attention to this. Tally, I'll ask you the same question, like, do you want to stick around, or do you want to explore?
I think if little Buddy has has sort of wandered off, she might follow him just because, like, again, she is very much kind of like again, still very much trying to get over the whole background character things, but she's not great at conversations always. So if she, so little Buddy wandering off will probably distract her. So she is at least gonna, like, when you follow, like, you see like your cat wandering off, and it's just like, oh, where are you going? Kind of like that. So.
Following the cat at a house party so you don't have to deal with social insecurity. Yeah, I get it. So off little Buddy goes, and is it okay, Duke and Tobias, if we leave you having a chin wag for a little bit? We'll get back to you.
It's fine.
Okay.
Like, Tobias probably gives a few directions for if Tali gets lost. And
Yeah,
places that she can go in the house.
wonderful idea. Hey, Tally, roll me survival. Let's see if you get lost in the house.
Oh, good. Let me see. That's a wisdom thing.
This is a very big house.
That's a 4.
Oh my god.
There we go.
So
That's how it should be.
I'm taking that one for little Buddy too, because, like, you don't even know really where you're going. You're just exploring.
Exploring.
So a 4 makes perfect sense. If you'd rolled higher, you would know which, direction of the compass you've been headed in. But, like, you've, like, wandered around a bit. You've gone up those lovely, big, curving spiral stairs. It's very quiet in here. You don't think that there's no manservants or anything. Or even women servants. There's an expression that I've never really thought about before now. Anyway, and as you go up this big spiral staircase, it's got these, again, like, ceiling to floor windows. You don't know what the heating bill must be like in this place. It's crazy. But from this very lofty position, you can see, like, the driveway and the front of the house. And you ask yourself, where has that automobile gone to? Like, what?
Oh no, because that's not hers.
Where is that large automobile? The car is gone. Car is gone. We'll come back to you in a little second. So you two are happily exploring, and you may be heading in a particular compass direction, but we don't know that yet.
Hey.
Zipping back downstairs to Duke and Tobias. I feel like Duke, you said alcohol, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's time for a con save, my friend. Let's see how pissed you are.
Hey, so remember when I said before that Duke has a +2 just before game, like before recording? Let's hope that fucking sticks through.
That's a crit failure. Oh boy. Okay, you think maybe the lady in this house likes some strong stuff? Cause this is. I mean, it's good. It's the good shit. But you feel a little bit drunk, and even you, Tobias, like, you can just see, like, he like Duke keeps having to correct how he's sitting. He's like, he keeps leaning and then having to course correct so that there's vertical again. Considering that you had just rolled a crit failure, I'm gonna be real, that was 1 + 2, which is a fucking nothing. What is there anything that Duke would accidentally say?
Oh, how much do you care about shit from Furuma? Because he's talking about some place called Spensive, and how, like, it's the people here are weird, but it's fine because there was some weird stuff that happened too, and I thought I would just have a better shot here and well, but it's kind of slow, but like that Jackie guy. Oh, Jackie. Oh, ooh, he's just nonsense. Just talking about weird theater people from guys you don't even fucking know or care about.
Tobias is just nodding and slowly taking your glass away from him.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to see what that is. This tastes pretty good.
No.
Tobias, I want you to roll medicine. See if you can think of anything that will help sober up your buddy here.
Sober this guy.
Considering the lady upstairs really likes her drink, can I get advantage?
No.
Fuck.
Because it's funny! Oh, fine. I can't argue. That's a nat 20.
No advantage, fuck you.
Lalu said no drunk tunes no matter what. I mean, he's a real kind, but okay, yeah, you know very well that drinking on an empty stomach is not a good idea. It's lunchtime, Duke probably hasn't had anything, so, like, you're gonna whip up a sandwich and get plenty of water into Duke. Oh boy. I mean, with this small advantage in basically the direction of conversation, because Duke, you're listing like a ship 3 sheets to the wind, my guy. So, Toby, is there anything you would ask Duke?
I mean, I'm not sure what he would ask. Like, probably where he's been traveling.
Oh.
You could ask, where does that highway go to, for example, but yes, carry on.
Where have I been? Well, I went to a coastal town sometime in the winter. I met dogs.
Dogs?
3 dogs? No, 2. 2 dogs and a fox. Vava von Vixen. Oh, lady. And I also met a pink poodle. she was working with the band. She seems very nice. She gave me these snacks, and he pulls out like snacks from Globes. That's Globes. And I also met another dog, old woman, very excitable. Made her cry.
At
good.
the mention of a pink
Yeah.
poodle, Tobias, I want you to roll history, but at disadvantage.
Oh no.
Love the fact that it's a disadvantage.
Disadvantage, wow.
Surely there's no reason at all.
No reason to worry about that. Oh shit! I mean, that's
Oh,
already
great.
bad. Yeah, no, that's 6. That's 6 stands. It's like it's got the touch of something familiar, but when you try to form any kind of image in your brain, it just turns into your wife. It just turns into your beautiful wife. And why would you think about anybody else?
Oh, I'm sad now.
You should be. Anyway, Tally, we're back upstairs with you and little buddy. Little buddy is like pattering away. He's very excited. A place to explore. And little buddy seems to have gone down a sort of not lit corridor, and it's just like, you don't know why, but I'm going with your previous gut instinct rolls, which have been fucking good. And you feel like you feel like there's conflict because a lot of you is telling you not to go in there, but then again, there's a part of you is like, so why?
Yeah. Oh. Now the thing is, right? If Tally was any kind of a protagonist, she might actually, listen to that bit, which is like, maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we shouldn't do that. But considering that she's not, and considering that the job of quite a lot of side characters is to do the nonsense thing so that the audience can see it and then have a sense of dramatic irony when we see the protagonist do a similar thing later. No, she is gonna in fact investigate and go on in, because she's got like this dual sort of, she's half looking for the car, and she's half looking for maybe a library or something. She thinks maybe the car has ended up somewhere around like maybe stables. Maybe
honestly,
that's where you put
Toons-
vehicles. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Toons park their pogo sticks in stables, so like, what the fuck ever. That makes perfect sense to me. Okay, roll investigation. Let's see how that goes.
Okay, let me double check my
Get your Scooby-Doo on.
investigation. Oh, it's a +1. It's not a 0. That's nice. 20 + 1. Oh, 13.
13. I'll tell you what, it takes a little while. So you're doing the zigzag, you're going from one door to another, and honestly, it just kind of looks like a wing that they're not using right now. Like, this room has like furniture in it, but they're under sheets, so presumably they're going to decorate this one. This room is a bathroom, but like, you turn the handle for the sink and the water doesn't run. This kind of thing repeats a couple of times. And then you get to a door and it doesn't open. It's got a lock on it and it's got a nameplate. In fact, there are 3 doors that have like nameplates, none of which open. The first door that you have tried the handle of has a listing that says 1 to 10.
Ooh. Do the others have like 11 to 19, etc.?
Precisely. The next one is 11 to 20, and the next one is 21 to 30. Little Buddy, by the way, is kind of just like pottering around with you. I think Little Buddy's like on your shoulders now because it's tall.
Oh yeah,
He likes to be
There's
tall.
occasionally just like gives little Buddy a little bit of a pat. She experimentally just kind of like just tug on the door a bit.
Okay.
It's locked.
Yeah.
And again, just go to take the traditional orc fighter route of just trying to turn the door handle as far as it will go.
Roll
As
strength.
one does.
Just roll strength. I mean, it worked before. Oh, 16. Okay, yeah, it just makes the DC. And there's this you know that horrible crunching sound when you mash gears on your clutch in the car? It's
That's what they're supposed to make, right?
Yeah,
it's supposed to sound like that.
Yeah. In fact, you're starting to wonder if the reason the car isn't there anymore is because you forgot to put the handbrake on yet again. It's just rolled down the hill and out of the gate. It's just fucking...
Potentially, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, you turn the door handle, and the door doesn't turn with it, but the handle sure fucking does, and it, like, comes out in a lump in your hand. And little buddy's just like...
Oh, thank you.
So
it's like just...
first door is open. What do you do?
I mean, I guess go in. Have a look. I'm not gonna make any kind of insight or perception checks. I'm just gonna walk in.
Great.
Good.
Love that.
Okay, cool. I love that.
so much.
Actually, I need to do something. Oh.
I don't like that.
A lot of noise.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I wish I could tell you. I can't. No, not gonna tell you. Anyway, you have walked into a room. You just said you're not making perception checks. Anyway, so...
I can if you like.
No, it's fine. The problem is it's kind of dark in here. There's a curtain at the far end with another one of these huge windows, and there are things like... They're like, oh fuck, what is even the term for it? You know, you put things... Plinths! That's the bugger! Okay, there's like a bunch of like little statue plinths all the way down the room, and they have like glass domes, you know, like a bell jar.
Yes.
So each one of those has that on, but because it's so dark, you can't see what's in it, and some of them you think have some dust on. It's too dark to make out anything, and you certainly didn't hear anything.
No. Well, I mean, like, obviously, Talia's going to walk to the end of the room and open the curtains so she can have a better look.
Oh my god, what a gift you are. Okay, you open the doors, and little buddy goes...
Oh, you're alright. That's okay, it's just some statues.
It's not statues. You look at the heads under those domes and they are not statues' heads. Let's go back downstairs! I would like both Duke and Tobias to roll a perception check.
Cool. Love that.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I am shriveling into dust as we speak.
Duke is just like holding the sandwich to Tobias, and I'm like, this is divine. What did you...
Wow! I mean, honestly, this is perfect. So, with your nat 20s, my god, I think, Duke, you're kind of sobering up again. I will remove the drunk status from your sheet. Which could have had consequences, let's be fair.
He's very good at making food. You learn from the best, but he doesn't remember who it is.
Damn.
Yeah. But you're also very close.
PM.
Yeah, you're very close to these big double French windows that I described with the pool out there. And with the nat 20, you hear some noise upstairs, and you're like, it's probably nothing. And then you hear a massive shattering sound, and you see something which is suspiciously large and tally-shaped and green, followed by a number of small objects that could be parts of Lil Buddy, falling into the pool.
Oh no!
I think there's just like a pause, a look between the two, and just like running outside.
Yeah?
Splashing around.
Okay.
I don't know if Tally could swim, actually. How deep is this?
That's gonna come into this, let me tell you what. Okay, we're gonna deal with that issue in a second, but so Duke and Tobias, have you gone outside? I'm guessing you have.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, you're very occupied. I think you should No, you got nat 20s. I'm not gonna make you roll perception again. Yeah, that is definitely Tally, and there are some pieces of flotsam which are definitely parts of Lil Buddy, who seems to have a little trouble staying together in water, as one might expect clothes too. Yeah, yeah, it's weird, huh? Because like she went down and she isn't coming up.
Okay, cool.
Too heavy.
Cool.
Blub, 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 blub.
Okay. I will say you actually did hear something. So I was going off your passive perception, and just about. You two hear the elegant footsteps rapidly approaching behind you, and Tobias, your wife Ursula, said, oh, "What's happened?"
It's fine. It's no problem. Just a little accident. I'm taking care of everything.
Can I have Duke make an insight
You
check? Because
absolutely
that's always
can.
just. Come on. 17.
Yeah.
Is she putting on a front?
Oh, she absolutely is. But you know, it's kind of like anyone can see what the problem is. But you know, you also like basically you actually your passive perception is slightly better, I think, than Tobias's. I'm not absolutely sure, but I think it is. No,
I think it is. I mean, I will be Mr. Brian.
yeah. Okay, so Toby, you're a bit more distracted by what's happening in front of you. And anyway, it's your lovely wife. What would she ever have to do about it? Or to do with it? Like, Duke, something really fucking weird happens to you. You get a vibe from her, and you can just hear very distantly, like from upstairs, people talking. Like, there's a sound of people saying something in unison from upstairs. And indeed, audience, we can cut upstairs to these talking heads who are saying this. Water dissolving and water removing. There is water at the bottom of the ocean. Under the water, carry the water. Remove the water at the bottom of the... And you are both pushed into the pool by Toby's lovely wife. And let's roll initiative.
Hooray!
Baby.
Okay. Hooray! This is the weirdest fucking game. In fact, how about we roll initiative and then take a little break? How does that sound?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, with these 20s everywhere.
There's so many 20s.
Oh my gosh.
I got an 8.
You got an 8.
Eh.
Why did you roll at disadvantage?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
There's two of
right,
them.
there's 2 of them. Okay. That's fine.
No, Duke is the 17, Tobias is the 8.
Okay, let me just get up this one's... What's your dex? Oh god, it's actually quite good. Okay, well, yeah. Well, not that good.
8.
Okay. Honestly, I'm really bad at this bit. Liz, could you write out the initiative order for me?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I go
can do
grab a
that.
drink because I am just such a hot mess with typing and numbers right now. So
Go,
that would be
go
awesome.
grab.
Okay, 5-minute break. Y'all can scream at each other in the DMs. I'll be back in 5. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm thinking Alicia comes before Tobias because she has a higher modifier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't write her name. I'm just gonna write it like that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, this is my
It's
shit.
fine. I'm dead.
I'm here for this. I'm
having
here
a
for
great
this.
time.
Scared.
Ooh. Oh, baby. Duke is thoroughly shaken or confused or whatever the fuck.
Mhm.
Well, so yeah. You know what? He could have just called it from a mile away. This lady be weird.
This lady be so weird.
Thanks, Kush.
I'm sorry. I have to read this out. Lewis has typed up the initiative order, and Mark has suggested Lewis just type my wife.
No.
Please just type my wife.
I don't.
If you type my wife, Mod has to do the voice. That's legally what has to happen.
There you go.
Hey. Conspiracy complete.
Just the edit, just the fact that you can see the message was edited really adds to it. Oh, pieces restored.
Oh no. Hold on, I'll be right back. I just need to go grab a drink because I'm dying.
I'm gonna stand up real quick. Let's have a little stretch. Sorry for any table noises.
Hello? Distant mod sounds.
Is back in. Hello.
Hello.
Tally Duke, my wife, Tobias. What a great order. That's great.
Well, if I ask nicely, will you do the voice if you have to announce her in the initiative?
What?
The Borat voice, please, and thank you.
The Borat voice? How does Borat say it? My brain's gone blank. Fuck.
Oh no, I have to do it. Ah shit, this is backfired. My wife.
My wife.
Is it?
My wife.
Nah. Don't mock me for my bad.
Honestly, it's better than mine would have been.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Man.
So this is a very strange
Anyway,
game. Thank you for putting up with it.
I enjoy the vibes immensely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mod, I shake you so much.
I tell you what, folks listening, it's very fun to listen to this game alongside the lyrics of the song that I am very much basing this entire game off of. Because I read those lyrics and I was like, you know what, I can make a story out of this. So I did.
You can make a story out of this.
Make a story out of this.
And then you did.
You can make a D&D game out of anything, I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
Oh, good lord.
How
Is now the time to say I've never actually heard the song?
No.
Wow.
Really?
I listened to
That's a
I
very
iconic.
interesting time, but I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
You definitely listen to it after
first
this
time,
game.
right before the game.
It's a very strange song, but I really dig it. Like, you know when you go past liking something ironically and you're just like, no, I do just love this.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, this has always been that for me. Also the video.
Yeah, iconic.
Yeah.
Is that the one with like Kermit the Frog in the white suit?
Yes,
Kermit
they did do a
of
cover.
the song, and it's
I
very good.
really love the Kermit cover. Hang on, there's a gif of that song. Oh. That was my first ever favourite
Yeah,
gift. Was that?
yes.
Yes. Ooh.
This is now the break little logo is just this comment.
Yep.
It's
Time to go to the lobby.
It's the
not to
fuzzy
Kermit.
green screen line around.
Yeah,
it.
it really adds to it, doesn't it?
He does make it very much.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Impeccable vibe.
Also, thanks everybody listening in the gallery. I've not been checking because I'm fear.
Terrifying.
Anyway, welcome to the pool party. Quite literally, I was waiting to make that joke.
Bitch.
The party is in the pool.
It is. How is everybody? Do you need more time for stretches and liquid and refreshments?
I am fine. I'm just vibrating at ice speeds.
Good. Okay. Unfortunately, Tobias will have to vibrate a little longer because you're last in the order. Oh my gosh. But again, that kind of makes sense because Tally, you were the first into the pool. You were in a swimming pool. Huh. Shit. But basically, we're gonna go back in time a little bit, just for the story flavor. So you turned around, and the beautiful wife is in the doorway, and
It's not a beautiful wife.
is looking severe. Is still looking gorgeous. Like honestly, Queen Slay. But yeah, looks kind of like the murderess kind of beautiful, and is giving you a sort of slow, steady walk towards. And, you know, with the light coming in through the window, you can very clearly see these heads under jars. And yeah, it's weird. They're like, you know, the heads in Futurama.
Oh god.
They're not like chat show hosting, like they're completely awake or anything. But they don't look dead, and they're in water, like underneath these bell jars, which again help to make them so difficult to distinguish before you open the window. So I want you to roll a perception now. I think it would be a good time.
Yeah, probably a very good. Probably a very good one. Oh, +2. I don't know how that happened.
You're surprised.
17.
Damn, Tally, your rolls today. Immaculate.
Oh.
Okay, with a 17, you can see, like, each one of these has a number underneath them, but also has a name. So they are indeed numbered 1 through 10, and there are 10 heads in this room. And they have, like, names. And, you know, they're all different genders. Like, there's ladies, there's people, there's fellas, there's who knows what. You should roll history, I think. Yeah, history is the one you want to roll.
Maud, quick question. Quick question, Maud. Am I going to aid the description of those ads?
I don't think...
Are you...
well, you're not there.
Is this going to make me shake you very much?
Maybe. But, like, I think if Duke and Toby had been up here, you might have had a better time, because I think I would have given you 2 advantage. Unfortunately, with a 14, you're just kind of like, you feel like 1 or 2 of these ring a bell. Like,
maybe.
You kind of recognize that guy over there, and you're like, you know that name. You know that name from something, but you're like, the circumstances do not allow you to really be very present of mind. There's a scary-looking lady walking towards you, and you get the impending, strange, unavoidable feeling that she's going to push you out of the window, whatever you do. So, is there anything you'd like to say before that?
No, I would like to turn around and run and jump through the window.
Yes! Oh, that's so fucking good!
It's just to incorporate, just to canonize the inevitability of the moment. It's like, well, fine.
If I
This
hadn't
is where I'm
already
going.
given you an inspiration point, or give you one now. Yeah, you cannonball that shit, and you go kaboosh. It's a magnificent shot, and indeed gives the wife time to go downstairs and do the same to the other 2 people. But
Great.
so you are now in this water. You are under the water. So yeah, let's roll survival. Because you're in water.
Good survival.
And,
that's a flat D20.
I'm gonna give you advantage because you chose to jump in.
Ooh, hooray.
No,
It didn't matter.
those are
It's an 11 and a
bullshit.
10.
Okay, so the bad news is you didn't manage to get a good lungful of air. You are basically running off what you landed with, and you kind of got a bit of air knocked out of you on impact, because that's what happens when you cannonball. So, yeah. Survival failure. That's gonna come to bite you in the ass. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, now what would you like to do? You're fucking heavy, aren't you? Like, let's say you're 40 feet down in the water.
Oh boy!
It's
a
deep pool, by the way, guys.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, because I was gonna say, could I just try standing up? But
No.
no, because Tally's not that tall.
This pool is a lot deeper than you thought it was.
Oh, so I know. I'm trying to remember the little rhyme that the heads said.
Oh,
Because
I
I
can
know
read
it's
that
something
again.
about. Yes, please.
Oh no, you were already in the water when they said it. Sorry, you can't.
Oh, okay. No, that actually makes my decision easier then. Because if
Okay.
I didn't, it didn't hit. Oh yeah, because the other 2 heard it, but Tally didn't.
Yeah.
No, that's fair enough. I guess I tried to swim to the. Trying to swim to the surface.
Okay.
I don't know if Tally can swim. Is the thing. I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
she.
true,
I
you
think
don't-
she got a walk cycle and that's it.
Yeah, you don't have a swim cycle. Like you basically power your legs as hard as you can. I'm gonna say that's half of your regular movement speed, so that's probably 15. Is it, or is it 20?
15.
15. Okay, you managed to propel yourself 15 feet towards the surface. You are still quite a long way from the surface.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
No,
I don't
okay.
think.
Yep, you are still in the pool. You won't take damage yet, but you are starting to feel, after 6 seconds of being submerged, a little bit uncomfortable in the lung department. Yeah. Okay, so next we have Duke. Duke, you just get pushed into the pool and you kind of like go in with a resigned feeling of, that bitch. And you're in the same situation, so let's roll for survival for you.
Oh, goody. Luck take the wheel, and also to mention little buddy was technically supposed to roll initiative, but I was going on the assumption that little buddy goes after me
Fine.
in initiative, but
Yeah.
that's not the rule.
Let's like pair them up with you. Wow, that's.
Oh no.
I mean, it's not a critical fail. I'm not gonna be mean. It's just a regular failure. But gee, I think you like maybe you were trying to say something sassy because. Oh, hello. Mark has just brought up rules that I didn't know about. How long you can hold your breath in 5e. Character can hold their breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus their constitution modifier. If they have a negative constitution modifier, Tobias, they can hold their breath for 30 seconds. That's still a long time. That's like a long time in initiative order. Can I ignore that? Because that's less dramatic than what I had planned.
Wow!
Honestly, also this is kind of weird. This is a strange swimming pool. I'm gonna say, Mark, thank you very much. I'll keep that in mind in the future. But I'm gonna fucking ignore that because I didn't know that when I was writing this game. Okay, let's move on. Okay, Duke, you just got shoved into the pool. You failed your survival, so you haven't got a good lungful. You are not as deep down because you didn't cannonball from the first story, which is just so iconic. I really love that. I'm gonna say that you are 15 feet down.
Okay. In this bad situation, could he see Tally?
Yeah, you can all see each other. Like, it's very clear. It's beautiful, pristine blue as your water, but it's still water and you can't breathe it.
Okay, Ooh. Interesting. If I was to cast the spell Levitate on Tally Hartthorn,
I mean,
can she go shooting out of the...
You have to reach Tally to even try and see what happens.
It's not a touch spell. The range is 60 feet. I just need to see the person.
Okay, interesting. Okay, yeah, sure, you can do that.
The only bit of issue is that it does say that she will rise vertically to 20 feet, but is that she is currently submerged? So would that be 20 feet above the surface of the water, or just 20 feet up?
Well, she was 40 feet down, minus 15. This is basic fucking maths, and I'm struggling. So she's 25 feet down. So yeah, she would go up 20 feet, but would still be 5 feet below the surface. I'm gonna use it like that. Okay,
interesting. He will cast it anyway because she is
still
just
help.
walking. She is walking on. Okay,
Yep.
Just we'll cast this and try to get.
She's doing her best.
Doing her best.
Casting
Actually,
spells in this weird state is weird.
we never got a real description in this game as to what Tally's style is of animation, and I really love it. So, could you just give us a little description of that? Because Tally is so good.
Oh yeah. No, all right. Essentially, Tally comes from the genre of toy advert cartoons, like stuff like Transformers and He-Man and like all of that stuff that was produced like on a budget and stuff. And which means that she's got like about 3 frames for whenever she's moving, and she's kind of a bit like harsh and a bit ugly and a bit, she's been sort of been copy pasted this design a lot of times to sort of fill in the background for like orcs and stuff like that.
I contest the statement of ugly, and I will say she's not conventionally beautiful. But I think
no, that's fair enough. No, that's a lot. That's a much better way of putting it.
She's wonderful and we love her.
Okay, so your animation continues to loop because they did not give you more than that. But
round and round.
You've bobbed up pretty close, and in the next round, you're pretty sure you'll be able to reach the surface. Duke, do you want to do anything else, like a bonus action, or use your movement?
He would like to use his movement to surface, because I don't want to drown.
Okay.
And he's only 15 feet down.
Yep, you managed to go up 15 feet. You reach the surface. The surface does not let you out.
That's good.
It's like pushing against the inside of a bin liner. It's like it kind of flexes, but it's really surprisingly strong. And, you know, it bends away around your fingers like water tension, as though you were really tiny. And you feel kind of powerless. It's a really horrifying thing to get to the surface of the water, feel like you're about to get that sweet, sweet air. Oh no, this is not how physics is supposed to work.
Okay, that's good and interesting. Also, can I get the reread of the things the heads were chanting, because he was at the surface? Yeah.
You certainly can. Let me just find those again, because that's on a different part of this long ass page that I'm on. Where is it? The fuck is it? There it is. Okay. The room full of talking heads told them the following. And it's like, you know, you heard it, but you also kind of felt it. Like, you feel like there was a bit of a psychic thing going on here. And the lines were, water dissolving and water removing. There is water at the bottom of the ocean. Under the water, carry the water. Remove the water at the bottom of the... And then they cut off because you got pushed into a pool.
Got it. That's fun.
You just go down to the bottom, just find a bath plug, pull that out. That's good.
Maybe. Who knows?
Cool.
Okay. You good?
Little buddy time.
Little buddy time. What's little buddy doing? I'm gonna say little buddy doesn't have to make a survival check because little buddy doesn't breathe. Little buddy is clothes. Little buddy is a little bit soggy. Like, their movement is going to be severely reduced. It's much more difficult. It's like, you know, you've been put in the washing machine. I don't know if anybody else in this group knows what that feels like.
Tobias does.
So it's not ideal, but Little Buddy is very light. Little Buddy only landed about 5 feet down.
Oh, great.
Well, that's because I imagine Duke is trying to recite the words because he just wanted air and now he can't go, and those things said things. I should probably remember that. So he's reciting it, and since Little Buddy is a familiar, he's able to communicate like mentally. So Little Buddy is getting this information, and then he looks at Little Buddy and just points down, and he's gonna try and send Little Buddy down to swim to the bottom of the pool. Me.
I mean, it comes out
I don't
even
know
more.
how far this little guy goes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think Lil Buddy, just because Lil Buddy is so light, bless Lil Buddy so much, is gonna have to make a strength roll to see how far Lil Buddy can swim.
Oh, your strength is bad, ain't it?
Yeah, sorry about
I have
that.
to figure out what negative this is. 8. Okay, it's a -2.
Okay, let's see.
-2. Go.
Go, Lil Buddy, go! And that's the answer.
Oh boy.
Lil Buddy goes down 8 feet. So Lil Buddy just like really fucking
Trying.
goes for it, really tries, but it does not get him very far. He's less than 20 feet down. It's like, it's kind of adorable, frankly.
This little gub's going brrr.
Yeah. So Lil Buddy is now 13 feet down, trying so fucking hard. It breaks my heart. And it's my life. It's time for. Well, it's time for some. It's time for
I
some
almost spit on my water.
something or someone or something. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Who's the furthest down at this point? I think it's actually Toby. Toby, you're like, you just straight up hit the deck and haven't moved. Okay, so you're 15 feet down. Just before this happens, you feel very peculiar. And you heard the message. You feel like you know what parts of the message was, because you feel suddenly so much weaker than normal. You feel like you've been debarred. You have no levels in Bard.
Uh-oh.
Cool, great.
You are a level 3 sorcerer.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
And that may be a problem because something has just tried to grab hold of you. And I'm going to roll to see.
Oh, that's fun.
Has 10 does not get you. You feel something in the water. And here's the really weird thing. You're in perfectly clear blue as your Hollywood movie star pool water. You can't see anything, but you feel something. And you instinctively, like, bend your knees up, I think, to your chest, and it just slides past, and you feel like the ripple of it going past you, but nothing happens.
Love this.
Nothing happens.
Uh-huh.
And it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Tobias is going to cast Alter Self.
Okay. Good choice. What do you do with that older stuff?
Aquatic adaptation.
Fish, fish, fish.
Yep. He's seeing, like, he's looking around, he's seeing that the others, like, at least Duke cannot get out of the water.
Mhm.
Eventually gets himself some gills.
Yeah, good idea. And,
Oh,
yeah, you
Tobias
do not
is the
have
Little
to roll.
Mermaid.
Yeah, Tobias is... We got
Yeah.
the mermaid AU, guys! Woo! Okay.
Mermaid Tobias Cannon.
Yes! I will say you haven't turned into a really cool eel merman, which is what you would be in that. But you certainly have gills, and that makes life much easier for you.
And-
You don't have to do the survival.
Mm-hmm. Gills and webbed fingers.
Gills and webbed fingers. Does that give you a swim speed?
It does give him a swim speed.
Yeah.
Equal to the walking speed.
Okay, there you go. You can go as fast as you can regularly walk.
That's great. Tobias, Tobias, I feel like he will go down
Mhm.
too, because he doesn't, like, have to breathe either now.
Mhm.
So, just go down the water
Okay,
for now.
you go
since
down.
There's apparently something down.
Question, are you just regularly moving? Are you dashing? What?
I feel like he will be dashing.
Yeah. Okay, you dash, which makes it 60. So it's 60 plus 15 is 75. You're really close. Like, it's not super close. I will say that this pool is 85 feet deep.
Jesus Christ.
Bloody hell.
That's
It does not
cool.
look that deep from the top. In fact, you feel like there's some shenanigans going on to make it look like that. But you are very, very, very close, and you can definitely get there in the next round. Also, you don't have to worry about drowning, so that's great. And the deeper you go, the more you feel like something is being washed away from you. Like, and even though you have felt so weak since landing in this water, you can see more and more clearly. I would like you to roll wisdom, save, but with advantage.
Hey, okay.
Cool. You
Great.
get that. That's a
Cool,
5.
fun, cool. Okay, that's a
19.
19.
Half of your memories return, and you suddenly realize this is not your beautiful wife. In fact, this is not your beautiful house. I should have said that line first, but it's, yeah. You have...
The fuck out.
Yeah, something fucking weird happened to you, and it's called Modify Memory. Half of your memories have returned, so you can't actually remember what she did to you. But you remember Dodo Studios, you remember Primrose, you remember Cell. You do not remember marrying that fucking weirdo upstairs. So, yeah, you've kind of started to cotton on that something is... yeah.
Fun fact. Double fun fact. Crunkle really despises enchantment spells. And Tobias, is a follower of Crunkle. But even without being a follower of Crunkle, it just, like, adds to it,
Yeah.
And he's just turning a little bit red.
Yeah, you're fucking pissed.
I
Interestingly...
feel like someone is going to die today.
Yeah. Interestingly, because you're so far down that the red shift light doesn't really come through to the camera, you kind of look a little bit black too, which is an interesting double meaning for you.
There is nothing wrong ever.
There is something very wrong. So yeah, and even though you can kind of feel these washes of something coming over you, which are telling you it's the same as it ever was, it's not. It's not. The spell has started to break for you, and yeah, there is shenanigans afoot. You're very close to the bottom, and you dashed, didn't you? So you have a bonus action if you want to use that.
I don't know what I could use it for, though.
Yeah, you're not a bard anymore.
Is the
Huh,
thing.
sucks.
Yup.
This game was
partly
like I had to strip away all that to balance the combat because my god, Toby is a monster. But also
it's been nerfed.
Also, I kind of wanted to just make you appreciate how good it is to be a bard because I love bards and being a bard is great and having it taken away from you sucks. So enjoy that.
The worst timeline.
Okay, so Toby, you ain't got no more things to do, no?
No,
Okay.
I think it's good.
Yep. Tally, you're 5 feet from the surface. However, you can see already that your pal Duke over there is not having a good time with the surface. What would you like to do?
I think that she is going to move 5 feet towards the surface, up to the sort of rubbery, clear flubber sort of situation.
It
that
is
we've
very a
got going
flubber
on.
situation, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. And she is, if this is a thing I can do in 6 seconds, grab one of the arrows that she would use for her longbow, because again, she does in fact have a habit of carrying literally all of her weapons on her outside of her hammer space at all times.
This is partly
because
why you
over-encumbered
went so
rules don't
far
happen,
down.
and she's an orc.
That's partly why you
Yes.
fell so far down into the water. You do have all of your equipment. Everybody in the water does have whatever they went in with. So, apart from
Right.
Toby, that's a different thing, though. Okay. You've got an arrow in your hand. What do you do?
Yeah, and she is going to attempt to sort of puncture the surface with it.
Okay, yeah, okay. Give me a strength roll, but also tell me what damage a single arrow would do in your hand, because you're not even firing it.
Yeah. I'm not firing it. Let me before I roll. Yeah, it's piercing damage. And the attack damage when it's fired obviously is 1d8 plus 2.
Okay, I'm gonna reduce that to what's fair for that? I feel like a 1d. Nah, like a dagger wouldn't even be that much. Okay, it's a 1d4 plus your strength.
Okay, no, that's fair enough. Okay. Sorry, what were the other rolls you asked me to make?
A strength, just like a straight up strength.
Okay, yeah. Plus 3.
No.
Oh,
Nope.
not good. That's a 5.
Yeah, you
Ooh.
press that baby into the surface, and it does very much the same thing that it did for Duke. I mean, it makes more of a sort of a pointy tent shape, but
Yeah.
nope. It's,
Nah.
it's not
I'm not
doing
trying to set up a tent down
anything.
here.
Yeah. Because you were someone who saw the room, I want to do something kind of unusual for you,
Okay.
and I hate to say it like that, but I think you'll agree. I want you to roll intelligence.
Oh boy, yeah,
Oh,
cool.
boy.
My favorite stat. Okay, so it's a +1. It's not 0. I've got 0 in wisdom. Why do I always end up giving my characters 0 wisdom? That
Because
always
it's
happens.
fun. Because it's
4.
really fun. That's a 4.
It is though.
That's a 4. Yeah, nothing's coming to you. You're too occupied with the problem at hand, quite literally, and you're just going to keep on trying to do that. What's your con? What's your con? Just like your stat.
My con is +2. It's 14 plus 2.
You know what? I think that's decent enough that I'm not going to make you take any damage from the burning sensation in your lungs. It sucks.
Hey.
It sucks, but like you're not drowning
fun.
yet. It's just like it's that's an itch that you can't scratch.
Got big lungs. It's fine.
What else?
Loads
would you
of
like?
air.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
that was kind of all of my ideas,
fine.
frankly. I mean,
Okay.
that's my turn. I do have I mean, I've got a couple of things I can.
Well,
No,
you kind of
no,
used
they're not
you've only
really
used
anything.
5 feet of movement, so I guess the rest would be like if you wanted to go down instead of up, but like you don't necessarily have a reason to do that.
No, I don't. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Like again, it's no, she hasn't seen Toby go down, and she's only seen Duke so far, who was also at the surface. So no, staying there.
That's fine. Well, it's not fine at all. Anyway, Duke.
No, it's not fine. It's bad.
No, it's everything here is not good. Duke, you're in water that won't let you out of the water.
Is I follow the weird thingy or try a funky spell.
Mhm.
One is weird thingy, 2 is spell. He's gonna do something stupid. He's gonna go down because
Okay.
he also has a 2 in con, like plus
Okay,
2 for
yep,
con.
you're both hanging in there for now. That's fine.
But he also realizes weird chanting that speaks to your soul. You might want to follow that. So what he's attempting to do is use the surface tension as a springboard
Ooh.
Yeah.
to give him a
Oh.
kickoff point to try and slow him
love
down.
That's very cool.
I love that. I'm gonna give you your regular movement for this turn because that's genius.
Mm-hmm. So he'll do that movement and then dash, just trying to swim down.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to get 60 feet down. You're, a little way behind Toby, but you can see Toby is down there. And that's it. Unless you have anything else that you would like to do.
No, just probably command little buddy to try and do the same thing.
Yep. Little buddy is 13 feet down and is gonna roll strength again. Let's see how far buddy gets.
My beautiful baby.
Yes!
Hat and glasses.
You
Yeah.
beautiful little water
14.
baby goes down another 14 feet, is now 27 feet down. It's really pathetic, but my god, it's adorable. Doing his best! Actually, I'll tell you what. Because you can't, you kind of have a psychic connection with Lil Buddy. Lil Buddy was also in the room with the heads. Do you think Lil Buddy would be able to project, like, the idea of some of the images of those faces to you, or is that too much?
I think it can try, because the thing I was going to say until Duke rolled a nat 1 getting drunk is that Duke can see through the eyes of Little Buddy as an action.
Well, that's fine.
So
You've
I
cleared
was
up. You've cleared up by
Yeah,
now.
yeah, cleared up
And
now. but
being
so,
dunked in the water would definitely sober you out, so...
yeah.
You get
Oh, of course, yes. I feel like it would be a sort of roll to see if Little Buddy can
successfully do that.
Convey, because I feel like if whenever Duke has to go into the mind of Little Buddy deep, it's like walking into like a vaporwave airbrush. There's a lot of colors, a lot of sensory stuff that might overload the brain.
It's a lot. I really love that. Okay, I think Duke,
Man.
you have to roll some kind of thing. I'll let you choose the roll if you can persuade me. I would suggest insight, but you can choose basically.
I'll take insight. I was gonna just say like a straight wisdom, but insight seems more appropriate. It's definitely on intelligence. Fuck, it's 18.
Hey.
Actually, first, I want you to describe what it looks like from Duke's perspective, because I gotta see this.
Oh god. I'm gonna steal this from my friend, which is like he says whenever a wizard like connects with a familiar, they gain the eyes of the familiar, which is Duke suddenly has glasses on. Very toony, big goggle glasses. Oh, it's hell. Oh, it's just CBBS aimed for children 0 to 3 years old. Just pain. I'm just a bits and bobs ass looking.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Hey, Duke. Hey, Duke.
Jim theme song playing in the background.
So good. That's so good. I want you to have an inspiration point too. Thank you for making my day so good.
But there is a
that's
screen,
great.
and Little Buddy is trying to like the rewinding sound is playing as he just plays the VHS of what happened in that room and the scary heads.
Yeah, it is scary actually, and that kind of makes it worse because you kind of got this playhouse weird dreamscape, and then these vivid faces, and they are slightly distorted because of the water that they are in. And again, there's this sort of implication that they're not dead, but maybe it would be better if they were, because why would they be alive? But I am going to have to say you have... No, I've got to stick to the rules. Roll history with advantage.
And your history should be decent, if I remember correctly.
You're a smart boy.
It's just +3. Still good, though.
Just +3.
I know.
Such
I
a
like.
pittance.
You could have.
Okay, that's
18.
yeah. 18. There it is. 18. You recognize quite a lot of these faces. You recognize them from old magazines, like old movie magazines, and they looked that age in those magazines. And these are like movie stars or famous news journalists or celebrity figures who were pretty big and, certainly were famous enough to get their faces in the papers. And then they kind of disappeared. And it was like, some of them were one-hit wonders, and some of them were like, you suppose that they got far enough and then they just wanted to retire. And it's like, you don't really question that shit. They have all kind of like not been around for a long time. And they are there upstairs in this lady's house.
Baby, I'm glad I'm going down and not up.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's enough for you right now, unless you've got a bonus action you want to do.
If he could dash on this bonus action, he would, but he can't.
Yeah, nope. Okay.
So that's it.
Okay, we are going back around to the whatever it is that's in the water. And even though, Tally, you're making your way downtown, I think Toby is still the one that's in deepest, so I'm going to roll to hit you again with a terrible AC.
Cool.
Okay, that just about misses. Miraculously, again, your paper-thin UPA design may be saving you. But also, you've got this modified form. So this time you kind of feel the sensation and you're like, and you swerve out of the way using your webbed fingers and feet. And yet, whatever it is, yet again, misses. But it's like, there's definitely, because you're further down now, you can feel a presence down here, but you still can't see anything. There's like nothing here. It's water. It's just water, right? It's your turn.
Press X to doubt.
Yep. Wise to do so. Toby, it's your turn.
It is my turn. Great. Cool. He is going to do perception check
Yeah, go ahead.
as he swims down. Like, both to try and, like, find something that could be useful, and seems like it shouldn't be, or like something that anything. And also, like, the perception is also to try and focus also on the vibrations to
Yep.
like notice when the thing is coming back.
I'm not sure I can give you that, but like we'll see. We'll see what happens. What you roll? Come on.
Yeah.
15. Okay, for a 15, what I will say is you can't see shit in the water. You can see water, and even though you've got this adapted body, the further down you get, the more weird it is. Like the light is super distorted. You've got those light beams coming down from the ceiling that is making everything kind of shimmer, but also like not enough of that is reaching. However, you can definitely see the bottom of the pool, and it's not a pool bottom. It's not like one of those grid works with the frustratingly misplaced tiled panels. Fuck. Anyway, okay. You all know. You all know.
We all know.
We do.
And it's not even sand, it's rocks and stones.
Cool.
And with a 15, when you get really down there and you like put your hand near the bottom, or if you land on it with your feet, you can feel like just a little bit of movement down there. I would like you to make an intelligence check.
Cool.
Or actually, I'll tell you what, you can do that, or you can roll nature.
Use your brain, sock boy.
You can't do this to me.
It's the same either way. It's
I was
a
about to
plus
take a
one,
sip of water.
So
Okay.
that's a 15 again.
15.
That-
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like that's slightly too low to give you what I was going to give you.
Ah,
You feel like it reminds you of something, but you really can't put your finger on it. As webbed as it is. What would you like to do? You are at the bottom of the pool.
I don't know what I could do. There's so many things. Tobias, what do you have that you could use? I guess he could. Maud, do you think he would still have like his accessories
Yep.
on his vest?
Yeah. You have everything you went into the pool with.
Cool. Okay.
Your wife didn't rob you blind.
So he,
Not yet.
so he has a Pritch twine pin.
Mhm.
And he can't ask advice from the ethereal gallery, which is the actual gallery.
Yeah. You may ask
he's-
the
so he's
audience
going
a
to do
question.
that.
Hello, everybody. You're live on air. How are you doing? This is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Not Drown. We've got our guest here called Toby. He has decided to use his Ask the Audience. And what are you asking the audience?
Cool. What should I do?
I mean, that's a big ass question, but sure, why the fuck not? Let's go crazy.
I'm seeing the fucking Who Wants to Be a Millionaire like
Yeah,
like TV stuff.
Yeah. You have 60
But
seconds.
basically what I'm saying is the what should I do is because Tobias rolled bad on intelligence. I'm not asking the gallery to roll intelligence, but
I think
maybe
they
they're
failed, don't
smarter
worry.
than he
Oh,
is.
Okay.
So we've got the suggestions. Find a plug, find an iron pocket. Is there a rock you gotta find? Remove water. I can't remove the water.
There might be more water. You know what? I'm not the gallery. I'm a player. I'm in the hot seat too.
Yeah, I mean, like, y'all can play as well. Like, you two can basically be out of character in the gallery if you really wanna.
Delete water.
Delete.
Thank you, Obi. I love you so much.
Avoid the glass shark. Glass
You know
shark.
what?
Glass shark.
Glass shut. I mean, you know, you hammer space wise, right? No, wait, because you're already at the bottom, aren't you?
He is at the.
You have
he
a
is
vacuum.
Oh well, no, never mind. Doesn't matter then.
Bobby, that's good. Oh, no.
You're gonna love, but I was also thinking about that.
You real? Oh my god.
Just do some like funky tune shit.
Okay,
You
I
suck
am
up the
gonna
water.
like put a timer on. I've started a
Yeah.
timer. You have 30 seconds to make your decision.
Cool, great, fun. Tobias does not have a portable, and I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't have the key to the clubhouse, so he can't open that either. Maud, can I try and pull out a vacuum to take that water out?
Yeah. Okay.
Do
you
some
can use
toon
hammer space to
shenanigans.
pull out a vacuum cleaner. It's a toon show. Let's do this shit. Okay, that's your
What?
time is
Just
gone.
like-
That's your decision. Final answer. Gonna try and
just
summon
like
a vacuum
toon
cleaner.
vacuum.
Okay.
Just toon vacuum cleaner.
Standard toon vacuum cleaner. A 3.
That
do-
do free.
You do succeed, but I will say with a 3, it's one of those little round guys with a funny nose.
Oh, I got one of those guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it work.
I mean, it's not high power, is what I'm saying here. It's
No,
a,
that garbage.
it's a limited
screen focuses on the-
capacity.
The
But I'll-
screen focuses on the vacuum.
Yeah.
The screen focuses on Tobias' face. There is disappointment.
I
But
mean, Tobias was a male wife in this modified movies. So,
I'm so
You're
glad you
right.
picked up on that, but okay, let's keep moving.
I mean, he's already a male wife, so
You all haven't picked on the other theme, which is girl boss, gaslight, gatekeep. But
But yeah, gonna start it and suck all that water out
okay,
as much as he can.
here's the bad news. I could be really mean and say that this
Do
is.
you want to be mean?
I don't know. How about I roll a d2? Let's see if I'm going to be dealt a song about
No.
this. Okay, one is DM being mean. 2 is DM being alright, whatever the fuck.
Knock on wood. Fuck.
That's
Mean.
a 1.
Mean.
You press the on switch. It's not plugged in.
Duke, you are the closest. You're.
That's so good.
I mean, I'll say there's a way that you can solve that problem if you have the right capacity. But I think that's your turn. I think that's taken up
Yep.
your action, and
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
you haven't got any bonuses that you want to take. Okay, you're alright staying down there with your vacuum cleaner on the bottom of the ocean floor. Alright. I love this game. Tally, it's your turn. You are still trying to poke the surface with the arrowhead, and it's not, that didn't work the
not
first time,
working.
but you might try it again. I don't know.
I mean, tempting as that would be very, very funny. No, probably not. Since Duke has, turned around, done the cool little spring thing, which is fun. You know what? Just for the hammer space thing. Just thinking, because I was just like, oh goddamn, Frankie has an item that'd be really useful to the thing I want to do, but
Yeah.
she's different
She's
character.
somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Just annoyed. Okay, so could I sort of like, can I see where little buddy is, or like?
You can see where everybody is. I mean, as you get further apart in the water, it gets more distorted, but it's crystal clear, baby. Like, whoever she gets to do the pool is very good at their job.
Good pool cleaners. Okay. What? Okay. No. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Just gonna roll hammer space. I actually don't really know the hammer space rules. What's a successful roll?
Okay,
for
you roll a
hammer space?
d10, and if you get a 1, you have to roll and roll a d20, and then you pull out something random from the fumble chart, and that proceeds until you get, I think it's over a 5 in the same
Yeah.
d10. Which can lead to many shenanigans. I think Jack got the most amazing successive rolls for that, and one of the guys, it wasn't him. It was Higgs. Fuck, it was Higgs.
Yeah,
Higgs
Higgs.
did that incredible run with NG in that one game. God, it went on
Absolutely
for
not.
days.
God.
Anyway, yes. So roll me a d10. Let's see what you get.
That is an 8.
Very much so. You get out whatever it is.
Okay, what I want to do is pull out from hammer space an Acme anvil,
Okay, yeah, sure.
And
you can absolutely have one of
plummet
those.
to the bottom of the pool as
Yep.
fast as possible.
Yeah, sure. I'll say that takes your speed up to regular dash speed. You are plummeting pretty damn fast, but owing to the laws of physics and having to get it out of your pocket, which, let's face it, that's a bit difficult, it takes you down 60 feet. Yeah, let's just go with the regular 60 feet. You've got that far down.
Can I also just as a thing, if Duke hasn't already grabbed hold of little buddy, which he might have done, if little buddy is still struggling, can I sort of like make a grab for little buddy on the
Genius.
way?
Great idea.
Like,
Make a
get,
dex
get
roll.
them down with us.
Yeah, make a dex grapple roll, basically.
Dex is +2.
So you can snag him on the way down.
Oh no, did that wrong.
Ooh,
Whoops.
ooh, -1. Fascinating, but no, we're not paying attention to that.
Maths.
+2. That's 12.
12. I think you get part of Buddy. Duke, what? Duke. Liz, what part of Buddy has Tally snagged?
A glove. A singular hand.
You have a hand.
Oh no, I'm stealing hands
Give him a
again.
big hand, everybody. Okay.
We cannot escape your fate.
It is stuck in the it's an
I'll-
ulcer or something stuck in the circle.
I'll be really generous and say you can pick which hand.
Oh, the left one.
Okay, you've got the left hand, and
Yeah.
that's it. I'm gonna ask you, like, would Tally have checked if anybody was directly below her before she did this?
Yes.
Device
Oh
dice.
god. I mean, technically yes, but also be funnier if she didn't. Be much funnier. I want to cause problems, so no, she didn't.
I'm gonna roll a d3. And you don't know which is which. I do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's the result of that, and I'm not gonna tell you until it becomes relevant.
Okay.
Hello?
Perfect.
This is good.
Okay. Tally, would you like to do anything else, or are you just happy like doing that? I mean, that's pretty much a
I
hot
mean,
turn.
I think that's really all that's possible to do.
Okay, it was a good
in the time
round.
now, I'm just gonna zoom.
That is really good. Actually, I'm enjoying that. Okay, Duke, we're back with you, and what are you gonna do?
Continues to swim down until he hits the bottom. Like if he has to dash, he will. Is he just seeing Tobias with a fucking vacuum at the bottom? You know, she's just
Yeah.
trying to...
Yeah, you are now both
God
chilling
damn it.
at the bottom of this pool. I'm gonna say it's a gimme. Like, you were close enough. I don't actually care about the specifics. You arrive at the bottom of this pool. I would also like you to make that the same nature roll that I asked Toby to do before.
Damn, nature. I can't believe this wizard has a better nature than my actual... Fuck you!
Nope. Nah.
I was trying to big you up, dude. That's a 9.
Tell you what, it's because you're wearing your dapper shoes. You ain't taken them off yet.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Why do I get my shoes?
You didn't say you kicked off your shoes and your gloves. You're still wearing things like you're going out to the opera. Anyway, okay. You're at the bottom of the pool. What would you like to do?
There's water in the water. He would like to sort of, like, how heavy are these rocks at the bottom of the pool? Are they like hefty?
They're rocks and stones, so like there are small ones and there are bigger ones. There are none that are like large boulders the size of a small boulder, but it's like, you know, there's an old reference for you. Boy. I would say that the biggest... I would say that the biggest one is like twice the size of your head, and the smallest one is a pebble. You know, like, it could fit in the palm of your hand. But there are varying sizes.
Okay. He will try and conjure a shovel with his magic
This
feature.
is so good.
And-
You have a vacuum cleaner, an anvil, and now a fucking shovel. I am beside myself
We
with the
are-
quality of this game.
We are hard at work.
On fire. I also forgot to make Tally do a con save, so I'll do that after you've done whatever you're doing with this shovel.
Hooray!
He is just gonna try and find the area that has the least amount of like heavy stones, and he is going to fucking dig more for the fact to see, like, is there weird water underneath this water, or is it just rocks?
Okay, that's a 5 in real con save. Okay,
Oh,
what are you
it's
rolling,
fine.
Liz? Is it like a strength? Are you investigating? What are you doing?
I think this is more on the side of investigating.
Okay, investigate me,
yeah.
baby. One more
Yeah,
time.
instead of just blindly digging. I think that's a 13.
13. Yeah, you get your shovel in there. It's really hard. Have you ever tried to dig underwater?
And the water, yeah,
I mean-
that's...
Yikes, man. It's a bit hard going. You managed to push some rubble around, but again, you're dressed to the nines. You can't... It's like, not the... Okay, I also need you to make a con save.
Ooh, baby.
Let's see how this goes.
D10 plus 2. 13. It's just 13.
Yeah, neither of you have made that, so you are both going to take... No, I feel like that's too high.
Dice.
I'm gonna do that. Okay. So you take 8 damage. It's like, this is basically... You've been exerting yourself underwater. You haven't just been holding your breath. So whatever the fuck the D&D rules say, I don't care. You take 8 damage of, oh god, I need to breathe damage.
Panic
Cool,
damage.
cool.
Psychic.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, like...
Panic damage.
You're not really taking the whole... It's the buildup of carbon dioxide that really fucking does for you. But like, yeah, it sucks, and it's like psychologically, it's doing a number on you, and you're starting to panic. That's another part of this problem. Okay, so Duke, that was your go. Little buddy, baby, what you doing?
Oh God, just swimming.
Just swimming.
Just swimming.
Oh,
Just
what a
keep
baby!
swimming.
Just gotta keep on swimming.
He don't need to breathe, but everybody's panicking. What's that shadow like plummeting past me?
Where did my hand go?
Where did my hand go? Oh God!
Oh boy. Okay, so you
Do
now
I-
have one hand. I'm not gonna give you a penalty on that because that feels too mean, and I can't do
Please
that.
don't.
I can't
I'm
do
trying
that
to
to little
help.
buddy. I love little buddy. So roll strength.
my
Let's see how far you go. That's 10. You are now 37 feet down. Bless your soul. I will say that because you did this whole psychic connection with Duke before to like describe what you saw, you kind of got feedback from Duke's deduction on like seeing these faces and recognizing them. And little buddy, you're a thing of magic. You are a construct made out of disparate entities, and you don't really work the same way as a regular physical being. And so you're starting, shockingly, to think. I would like you to roll intelligence.
Oh no!
Jesus
It's
Christ!
cognitating.
This is a curse.
Hey, Mod, a little peek behind the curtains for everybody at home. Mod, when giving me little buddy, was like, okay, I was like, what are the stats of little buddy? And was like, let me think. Brings up the stats of a war horse, or a horse, a riding horse.
Just a regular horse, yeah.
Do you know what the int of a regular horse is?
I certainly do.
What is it?
It's a 2.
-4.
Mine.
I thought it was
Oh,
appropriate.
Boy.
Okay, with a 10, you have like a little thought bubble, but it kind of gets lost in all the other bubbles, and it doesn't really come to anything, but it's a start. It's a start. And
Turns
I'll
into
say,
one of the CBeebies bubbles and
Yeah.
flies away.
and I will say, if you, Liz, remember to do another one of these, the next roll you make for that will be added to that 10.
Okay.
But that's on you. I'm not going to promote it, because basically this is a test of whether little buddy can remember to do it.
Okay.
Okay, you're just swimming. You keep on swimming. Keep on swimming.
It's
And now the thing is going
It's
to
like
try.
rotating.
Yeah,
It's rotating.
just rotating. Just still going. Still going. Okay, so that one gets you. And
Oh,
we've got 2
no.
people on the bottom of the pool now. No, that one misses. Okay, Toby. Hey, Toby.
Uh-oh.
Toby.
Yes.
That 23 was for you, my friend. So you even though like you're doing so well with your aquatic equipment and doing weird shit with a vacuum cleaner, I think you get a bit distracted or like tangled in the new snout of this thing. Hey, is that a callback or what?
Damn.
Shout out to all you Teletubby lovers out there. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Anyway,
Just sitting here, man.
you feel this odd, slithery, but also not compression around you, and you take
Uh-oh.
11 bludgeoning damage, which is not as bad as it could have been. I rolled real low on the damage, I'm glad to say. So you take 11 damage, and again,
Cool,
the weirdest thing about this is that you don't see what did it. It's just like the water crushed you for a moment.
Yeah.
Just decided to like give you a little hug, a really big one.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's good as chill. There's nothing wrong ever.
Nope.
Nothing like ever happens.
Good luck, Duke. Lucky Duke rather has escaped. That 10 slithers by you, and you don't even notice because that was so pathetic, actually. So it's fine. It's fine. No, Duke wasn't pathetic. The attempt was that wasn't
I
going
mean,
anywhere.
you say it's pathetic, but it was just one away. I mean,
Oh God, yeah, your AC is 11. It's toilet.
it's 11.
Jeez. That is... I had forgotten. That is actually worse than Toby's, and that is something, let me tell you. I feel like Duke should get an award for the lowest AC I have ever seen. Whew.
Wizard.
Wishy wizard!
Okay, in fact, you feel something brush past your cheek, but you're pretty sure it was just, like, Toby who's flailing over there for some reason? That's weird.
Just,
Probably nothing.
it's fine, it's done.
Oh, Toby's got to roll concentration because you took damage.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, my crowd, for watching out for me.
thank you, Abby. I love you so much. I say as I shake you. No, it's fine. It's going to show. How do I roll concentration? I forgot.
You just roll a 20, and oh god, it's
just a 20.
yeah. You
Plus
roll a
your-
20,
Yeah, just the...
and if it's a fucking nat one, then you fail. That's...
Oh,
I mean,
damn,
even
listen,
I
that
know
one,
that.
It's fine.
It's plus con, so it's a 0.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, con save. What's the one? And yeah, DC is either the damage or 10, I believe. It's either
I don't think
10
it
or
matters if
10.
you roll a
It's
nat
fine.
fucking one.
It's
That's
Yes.
it's gone.
Yeah.
You are a fish no longer. Help, I'm a fish. Help, I'm not a fish.
Poofs, back to normal,
Yep.
Tobias.
Oh, that's not good. I feel like Duke will notice that one actually.
Yeah. Okay.
They look at each other and get like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
there's a big uh-oh. And you aren't going to have to make that con save anytime soon because, you were breathing water until a few seconds ago, so you're fine. It's just you're 85 feet down underwater and you can't breathe.
It's fine. It's cool.
But so is
It's
Duke. so-
chill.
No, whatever. No biggie. Okay, I got a bit lost in the moment there. Is it Toby's turn? I think it is, yes.
It is Tobias' turn.
Okay.
That's great because actually I was going to do another space roll.
Do remember
Because,
you can do anything that you normally would. Just remember that you're underwater.
Yeah. But the thing is, Tobias's mind was going, okay, Duke doesn't have alter self, so maybe I should get something to help him because he's real. Okay, he doesn't have a space to get something to help himself. No, they both need that thing. So Tobias was going to try and get, the I don't remember what the English word is, but when you go to swim underwater, so you have the bottles of oxygen.
Oh, yeah, not snorkel, but like canisters of air.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. That's... Ooh, I tell you what, if you're rolling
air
hammer space
tanks
for...
with something to breathe.
If you're rolling hammer space for something so convenient, I'm gonna have to say it's gonna have to be bloody good. So like an 8 or higher will get you some air canisters. Below that, I get to invent what you get out.
Cool.
Up the
That's
table. I'll show you what's on it.
great. I'm doing this. Knock on wood. No,
5.
that's
You
a
pull out.
5.
You pull out something that contains air. The problem is, it's a football.
Well, it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. It's also very buoyant, so make sure you keep hold of that thing. Because it will go on a journey without you if you do not keep hold of it. In fact, just to be sure, I would like you to roll dex. But with advantage, because you did choose to pull it out of your pocket, so... I feel like
Cool.
that's as nice as I can be.
Thank you. Straight decks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, next.
Immediately Tobias.
What?
Well,
what?
I said with advantage. Roll again.
Oh, thank God. I forgot about that for a second. I'm also having memory problems.
14, I'll give it to you. Yeah, you just about
Thank
keep
you.
hold of it. It almost goes up because you were expecting something that's made of metal that's heavy. This thing is not heavy,
Yeah.
and yeah, you just about catch it before it goes shooting up into the air. By the way, there's a big shadow coming down from somewhere. Can't imagine what that will be. But we're gonna worry about that next turn. So you have a football. Yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give you that as a bonus action because, like, you do already have a vacuum cleaner, and I gave you a hint about that. But
He wanted to give the football to Duke because Duke has been with Father for longer.
Okay,
fair.
So he
that's
just
really
gives
cool.
the football and motions to, take the air out of it.
Okay,
Suck it up.
You hand the ball over to Duke, and I can't be bothered being mean and making Duke roll to keep hold of the ball. Okay, let's see. What happens now?
For now he's not doing anything else except, checking around too. Also that big shadow is...
Mm-hmm.
It's coming closer very fast.
Yeah, it's big. I mean, like...
You would probably, get away from it.
Yeah, you could do
About
that!
it.
Yeah! I didn't want to say it!
Dex.
Also warn Duke about it.
No, I'll say, that's just movement. Toby, you're not a fish person anymore, so you can't go, at regular speed, but you can still move a maximum of 15 feet in any direction.
He does little jumps.
Yeah,
Does
boink,
little
boink,
jumps
boink,
backwards.
dragging your vacuum cleaner, which you're still not using, with you.
He'll do that next turn. It's fine. It's
Okay,
foolish.
pool cleaner. Alright.
Also, I
And,
will be back in just a second. Please carry
I was
on.
going to say, does everybody want another 5-minute break?
Just for a second.
Just for a
Yeah.
little break.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Mhm.
have break part 2, and we will
Yeah.
definitely wrap this up within an hour, don't worry. Hopefully.
It's fine.
I'm having a good time.
No, I'm
I'm having
loving
a lot
this.
of
It's
fun.
really fucking funny. Okay, back in a sec, y'all.
God. Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, these headphones.
Hello, I am back, gallery, and J. If Jay is still here, but it's fine. It's cool as chill. I'm dead. Yay! I love this Toby, you drew. Abby, I love your art. But yes, don't worry. Tobias will use the vacuum next round, but the air problem was needed to be taken care of first. No. He knows what pug means now, Abby. I would like you to know. It's fine, it's cool, it's chill.
And I'm back. What did I miss?
Welcome back.
Hey, welcome to my
We are
chaotic
absolutely
swimming pool
vibing.
puzzle. Ah,
Oh no, we're losing our minds. That's not good.
whew. It'll be fine.
It's the lack of air.
It is the lack of air. Okay. How are you guys doing? How are you feeling?
I am feeling very good. I'm loving this game so far.
Okay. Actually,
I'm having an excellent time.
yeah. Is Liz still away? Yeah. Liz is still away.
Yeah, by the looks of it.
No, it's fine.
Up
I've just got to
there.
remember to make Toby do another history thing because, we got halfway there last time, but there's still more for you to remember. So, if you you remind me to do that before we carry on with what happens with Tally and that anvil. I love you guys. So, yes.
We love you too.
It's like you give us so many interesting situations in which to make the worst possible choices.
Isn't that what D&D is about? Really?
Oh,
It
it
is.
really
Truly,
is.
that is what it's for. Okay. Right, well, you guys say when you're good to pick up again, because I'm ready to roll.
I am also ready to go.
I think I'm good too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, because I forgot to do it before, Toby, buddy, you have been under the water for a while, and again, like, it keeps washing you and your brain, which is kind of strange, but you feel like you're starting to understand this isn't any regular old pool. I would like... yeah, I would like you to roll history with advantage again.
Cool.
See if you remember anything else.
Toby, are you smart? Not yet.
4.
Toby, are you smart to electric boogaloo?
No,
9.
not quite. No, 4 and a 9 ain't gonna cut it. You're too occupied with the fact that the water just crushed you, and you're still tangling with the vacuum cleaner. And oh god, the shadow. Okay, yeah, moving now. Speaking of the
There's too many
shadow,
things to take care of.
speaking of the shadow, here comes Tally. Tally, do you just like let the anvil carry you all the way to the bottom?
I mean, yeah. Like, I don't think it's possible to steer an anvil.
Okay, you arrive with the anvil, which, even though it's not falling at full speed, an anvil is still going to do a bit of damage. So I'm going to roll a d10 to see how much damage an anvil does to the bottom of the pool. A 1. Fuck. Okay. It lands on one of those really big rocks, and it spits it into... That's it. It just kind of goes crumble, and that's it. It's not very dramatic, unfortunately. You have arrived! What would you like to do?
Oh.
The sound of a car parking as Tally walks away from the anvil.
Beep, beep. By the way, you have a glove.
I do have a glove. It looks around very quickly with the rest of the little buddy. Can't see it. Oh well. Do I make any kind of nature check in the same way that the other two did?
Yes, you can. Please do.
Okay. 20 plus 1. 4. No, that's nothing.
Boo. Nope, nothing. Not a clue. You just got here and you're like, hi guys, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm underwater. I forgot because I rolled a 4.
Oh god, I can't even make because the anvil landed with a 1. I can't even ask if, like, it's like any of like the dust and rocks and stuff maybe shows us where the big invisible thing is.
Highly unlikely. I mean, you can roll perception. You can do many things, but that anvil landing isn't going to give you any help. That's a 1.
No. I'm gonna do perception anyway, just to see if I can get anything from 9. No.
Sorry, buddy.
Water. Sweat.
Yeah.
Sweat.
It is.
God, I mean, like, yeah, Tally was just kind of like, right, okay, we're going to the bottom. Didn't think we'd get this far.
Yep. Go ahead, just land and wave. That's it.
The other. I mean, there's nothing to hit within sight.
I'll say you can attack the water, but like, it will be very hard to hit the thing. But nothing's stopping you from...
Yeah, just sort of take a swing.
Yeah, sure, go ahead, take a swing.
That's the only thing she can do. You know what, yeah.
What are you attacking with?
That's just... Morning Star,
Nice.
big old Morning Star,
Okay.
big spiky friend. The 20 plus 5 to make an attack at the water. 15.
No, I mean, again, like, if you'd located it, maybe, but, like, nah, you can't see shit. You're swinging a mace underwater, which is really difficult. Like, can you imagine
Yeah.
getting any momentum on that thing? So you're just like
difficult.
a whirling dervish down there, and it's kind
Yeah,
of fun.
I mean, like if you plant your heel properly, you
Yeah.
can get like a bit of a spin going.
Yeah.
But nah.
Actually, you've got like a fair momentum going. It's kind of tricky to stop. But
Just gonna keep going.
yeah, you can keep going if you like. But you're still gonna have to do that con save to see how you're doing with the lung issue.
Oh, 14.
14 does not succeed. It is another 2d6.
Oh boy.
2d6. 4. You take 4.
4.
4 damage. Not too
I
bad,
am-
but also like they're gonna start
I
stacking
like
up,
it.
lads. So maybe it is time to start thinking even more outside the box. Okay.
Imagine thinking.
He's gonna like start hammering away at the floor this time because hitting the ceiling, hitting the water didn't work. Just start beating on the ocean floor.
Listen, I'm not gonna tell you no. Just keep on being you, babes. Okay, is there anything else Tally would like to do? I think that's probably all I'm technically allowed to
Pretty
tell
much
you.
it. That's pretty much. If I had like any idea of like where to look or what to do, then I've got like action surges and shit. But no, can't.
No,
Gonna
that's
save
fine.
those till I can actually see something.
Okay. So, Duke, Toby has a vacuum cleaner. Tally has decided to start spinning around. What would you like to do?
I'm holding a football apparently. I appreciate the sentiment of extra air. This is gonna be a weird thing to see from the outside looking in. But he takes a breath from the football, and then he's gonna roll a d20 because he's casting the spell. Alright, he disappears. He casted blink.
He has decided to fuck off.
Yeah.
Actually, very good. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to make you roll to inhale from a football. Wow. Anyway, so you don't have to do the con save. You have blinked. What do you want to do now? Is there anything you would like to do with that?
I mean, does he see any weird, mostly what he presumes invisible creatures floating around in the ethereal plane? Can he
really
just do like a
clever.
jungle perception check?
That's really clever. Let me just check this thing's sheet. Because I do have a sheet. There is an official thing. No, I think they exist on this physical plane. Yeah, no, it's not
Okay,
not
they're
something
just
that keeps
invisible.
hiding in the in-between. So it's not in the upside down.
Yeah. I will say he is like when Duke is on the ethereal plane, he is inverted colors because I
that's
like
so
the
good.
inverted colors.
Ooh.
That's
Good.
so good. I mean, I kind of want to give you a clue just because that's so clever. Because when you're on the ethereal plane, you can see people, but it's like their souls, basically, right?
Yeah.
Kind
Just
of.
sort of vague where things are.
Okay. I want you to roll perception.
Okay. D20 plus nothing. I'm pretty sure actually why am I putting the plus is you are not a perceptive person. I mean, it's
D20
better
plus
than
0.
when he had minus.
Think
That's a 6
positively.
though.
A 6.
Nothing.
No, you can't make out anything
boy.
that's any different from usual, which is such a shame. I could have given you something. I was willing to. That's a 6 though. Okay. Duke, you are blinked. You just gonna stay there, or are you gonna move?
I mean, can he? Because if there's a wall, it's a wall, and he probably can't move through it. I have a question. Does the drowning still affect him when he's on this weird plane?
Yeah, well, you're not going to be drowning anyway because you inhaled from the football. So that means I
That
get
is
to
also
dodge
true.
that question and not think about it for another turn.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Cool. You can only be affected by other creatures on the field frame. Yep. Cool. So he is not getting. There's a lot of benefits of being on the ethereal plane. One of them is not getting targeted by this weird thing
That's the
that's
best
invisible.
thing. Yeah.
Little buddy,
Little buddy.
use your brain so smart. It was a history, right? But just intelligence, right? Just in general.
It's just intelligence. Just
Yeah, I
just
figured
plain
one.
old thinking. But you already have a 10, so this
So
will
this
stack
is-
with it.
Yeah. Brain blast. Yes!
Yay.
That was a 16 minus 4.
In fact, I think there's something to do with Duke going to the ethereal plane, like some extra little boost of spiritiness.
Brain
and-
cells.
Yeah,
I guess, like,
Yeah.
tunes come from the ethereal plane,
Yeah.
and Little Buddy is a tune.
yeah. And Little Buddy is also, as has been stated, a construct made out of clothes, was also originally part of a much bigger one. A big enough one that it ate Toby at one point. Boy, do we all remember that. Sorry, Toby.
Got washed.
He surely did.
It's fine.
He got scrubbed because he's a scrub. Okay. Ooh, scrub lord. Okay. Enough with the jokes. Okay, sorry, I'll stop bullying you now. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I'll keep doing that. But Little Buddy
believe
was
this.
part of a bigger something, and Little Buddy is thinking. Is just puttering down through the water. Actually, just roll me strength real quick. Let's see how far
As
down.
this is going on.
Yeah.
Like
Just the
little wind-up
minuses.
fish. You know, like the Toys.
Yeah.
Just slowly making his way down. 41 feet down. Nowhere near
He's
the bottom.
slowing down because he's thinking. He can't do both at the same time.
Doing a brain.
It's too hard.
Well, that's a
really
mood.
hard work. And Little Buddy was a small thing that was part of a bigger thing. And those people's heads in jars were in small amounts of water, and you're now in a large amount of water. And Little Buddy thinks very hard. It takes 2 rounds of thinking. It's so much thinking. And I think you're all starting to think what Little Buddy is thinking, that these 2 pieces of water are somehow connected, and that maybe this water is responsible for keeping those heads in whatever sort of semi-animated state that they're in.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Excellent, cool.
It's all connected.
This is so fine and cool and chill.
And I think that's it. Yeah, that'll do. That's quite a lot. Okay, I think it's time for the water.
Big
So
creature.
Duke, you are very much not going to be in the range because you disappeared. However, there are 2 other people on the bottom. So the first I'm going to try and hit is Toby. Really doesn't like you.
It really
Does
doesn't.
not like you, buddy. Okay, so that's going to be 3d6 plus 3.
Fun.
Brace yourself. 11.
That's an 11 again.
It's an 11. You've got the highest HP pool out of everybody here, including the fighter. So
Yeah, because he was level 10.
yeah. I let, for context, I let Toby keep quite a lot of stuff, but just nixed all of the bard shit. Because I was like, I've got to be able to have a fight where I can balance it with 2 other people who are not level 10. Okay. And I am also trying to attack Tally, because Tally is down there now. Oh,
for goodness sake.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
that's
that hits.
another 3d6 plus 3 to you.
Yeah.
6. Ooh!
Ooh.
Ooh!
Oh, that knocks
Yeah.
me down to 0.
Oh, boy.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's
That's 16.
Yep.
I'm out.
Yeah, you are at 0 hit points, and you are at the bottom of this
Great.
pool. And before I ask you to do any gruesome things like death saving throws, but we do that on your turn, so don't worry about it. In this moment of, Toby, you see this happen, and as you feel it happen to you, you both sort of get crunched around the middle, and you're pretty sure that rib just went in you, Toby, there. So, you're having a bad time, both of you. One worse than the other, however.
You know what's the funniest thing? I just realized that Tobias has shield because of one of his items.
Okay, I'll panic about that later.
And I forgot about it.
Okay.
It's fine, it's chill.
Yeah, Toby has amazing items, and I did check through them, but I may have missed something from the sound of it. It's fine. Okay. Anyway,
Fine, it's cool, it's chill.
Tally, you are dead for a sort of in-between moment. Actually, you're literally on the precipice because you are at exactly 0. And when you die, in inverted commas, you sort of breathe in inadvertently a bit of this water, and you don't feel completely dead. You also feel like you can feel other thoughts that aren't yours but also are. You are part of something bigger than you're supposed to be. And it feels very strange and alien, but you're also completely at peace and subject to it because you're fucking dead.
Dead.
We'll see if you are going to interpret any more of that on your turn, but you might not, because the next person in the turn is Toby. What you gonna do with your magic pockets, Toby?
That's great. He is feeling extremely frustrated because he does not have any healing spells now.
Goodbye, bird.
Bird.
New friends.
It's fine. It's cool. It's chill. I think it's time to suck up some of that magic water.
Okay.
So he is going to cast Shocking Grasp on the cable.
There it is. That's all I needed, baby. Okay, yeah. Your vacuum cleaner.
I was waiting because there were so many things happening.
Yeah, there was a lot happening.
Don't die, please don't die. Okay.
You make a spark underwater, and water plus electricity equals. So you feel movement in the water as you do that magic, but nothing happens. And the vacuum cleaner, against all rules of the real physical world, judders into activity. And what's your Hoover called? What's your vacuum cleaner called? It's got a face. It's got to have a name.
No, I don't know.
Call it
Mr.
Henry.
Suck.
No, we can't. Legally, we can't.
If you don't call it something, it's gonna go down as Mr. Suck. Do you want that?
I don't want that. I really don't want that. Don't know.
Okay, so you and
You're
Mr.
doing
Suck are
this
doing
to me.
what?
It's Mr. Suck now.
Oh, for goodness.
You can call it Sucky for short.
I'm not smart. You can't do that to me.
It's funny though.
It's fine. It's Mr. Suck now.
It is Mr. Suck now.
Fine.
Okay, so I assume you're using Mr. Suck to suck up some water, which is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm gonna ask
Absolutely.
you to... How the fuck am I meant to do this? Okay. Yeah, I think you should just roll to attack effectively. I think I'm guessing you're not proficient with a vacuum cleaner, so I'll let you choose the modifier. You can choose any modifier you want. You can use charisma. I don't know fucking why. Maybe it's just a really charismatic vacuum cleaner, but just pick one and add that.
Cool. Well, I'm using charisma
That's
because
really-
it's my highest.
That's where the magic comes from.
That's where the magic comes from.
Cool.
It's got this
so
cute
that's
little smiley face.
Winks.
Yeah.
just the little
so
bit
good.
of bad power that is left. He uses it to
Went into the humor.
bardic inspiration. On
Yeah.
So that's a D20 plus 5.
That's pretty good, man. Okay, go for it. An 8.
Eight.
You suck up water. Yeah, you got some water in your tank. Yeah.
It's just gonna continue. It's
Yeah.
fine school still.
It's not full yet. I will say that you can use this thing for 3 rounds before it'll be full. You have used 1 round, and nothing has happened. You have not succeeded in sucking up whatever the thing was that has KO'd your buddy over there, who is floating in the water like a body. So
I'm fine.
yeah,
Having a nap. Having a lie down.
yeah, you
He
certainly are.
can't do
Rest
anything.
in my eyes. Rest in my eyes.
He can't do anything to help Tally. That's the thing.
I'm not going to say anything about that because I think there is. But anyway, Tally,
Jinx you.
it is now your turn. You're dead. Please make me a death saving throw.
Ooh, what were those again? I haven't done
So,
those for a while.
You roll a straight D20.
Oh boy. Okay. That's
Four.
a 4.
Yeah, 4 is a failure.
Not
so
a good start.
that's 1 failure. If you get 3 failures, you die. In this circumstance,
Yeah.
something else might happen. So don't panic too much.
I think, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know whether it's like dying versus conglomerating to being a bunch of head in a jar. I'm not
Indeed.
sure which one's worse.
So with that failure, your connection to this other becomes stronger. You are able to
Oh, cool.
see basically the water around you as though you are the water. So you can see yourself, which is weird. It's kind of like an outer body experience. You can see your companions. You can see little Buddy floundering his way down past you. But you can also see, and this is the weird thing, you have a viewpoint of 30 these bell jars, and you can see all of these heads. So the first room you went into was 1 through 10. You can see 1 through 30.
A lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
And I guess I can't do anything, right?
You can try.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I was just like, can I like make any kind? I don't know, any kind of like mental connection.
Mm-hmm. You want to pick one?
I mean, just sort of
roll a d30. Roll a d30. Let's see.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like, because I don't recognize it now. 11. Hit number 11, please.
11. Oh, good one. Okay, so 11. You find this sort of pudgy. It's a real kind face. It has a mustache. You feel again like vaguely maybe you saw this guy somewhere. Oh yeah, that's right. You saw him like in a sort of memorial, but not a memorial. It was kind of like famous figures from business.
Something like that.
And as you're looking at this guy, you suddenly feel this person talking to you to answer your questions. This person was called Maxwell Bilfer, and that's 2 F's, by the way, at the end. Maxwell Bilfer was an owner of a magazine company and wanted to do an interview with Ursula. Went to great extremes to find Ursula's address and found it and had a lovely conversation and cup of tea, was therein poisoned and pushed into the pool and became a part of this thing. Now, the thing is, this guy was only half dead when he entered the water and was much closer to Ursula and was still looking at her when he went in. And for the briefest moment, as he entered the water, he noticed that some of her wrinkles disappeared when he went into the water.
Oh, cool.
I don't like this.
No.
I don't like this at all.
No. So you have that insight. And again, you can continue to do that as long as you are dying.
Hooray!
So that's not all bad. You're still dying though. Duke, what are you going to do?
Oh.
Beautiful song, boys.
Yeah, damn. So, back into the water.
Mm-hmm.
Per the use of the spell, kind of just looks around, sees Tally floating, and just goes, okay. Can he attempt to give this now partially deflated football to Tally? Trying to get as like a medicine check to try and have her at least stabilize and not be doing death saving throws.
Yeah, okay. You can. It's going to be damn difficult. So this is going to have a high DC. Good luck.
Oh boy.
I mean, how
just don't make it worse.
Yeah.
The DC is, I want to say 17, but like I feel like 18 is actually more reasonable. But 17. Let's be fair. Let's try and be kind to you. I don't want Tally to die. Okay. 17.
Right.
8.
Boop.
Nope. Cool.
Tally just keeps on rotating in the water as he tries to get the ball.
like one of them rotisserie chickens.
Yeah. Put it this way, this would be difficult if you were on land. You're underwater using a football. She's like twice the size of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's really...
Nah.
No.
You never know what's going to work with Toons, though.
Yeah, it's always... Chance it.
Because of the generosity of that, I think I'm going to still allow you, like, basically another action, or, like, if you want to do something with a bonus
Also, just
action.
a reminder, doesn't Duke have an inspiration point?
Oh, fuck, he does. Thank you.
Do you want to use it? You can use it.
And
like,
I think Tally has too.
At least to stabilize, yes, I would love to stabilize her.
Okay, describe how the fuck that works, because I'm not gonna.
Oh god.
That's your
No,
payment. You have to figure this shit out. I can't do it.
Why can't the camera just cut away?
This is a Liz problem now.
Like,
Okay, you get the
so
SpongeBob 5 seconds later.
like,
It just cuts to Tobias looking at them like, what the fuck are they
Stick the
doing?
football in her mouth and squish it.
I mean, that's the gist of it, but
And then
like,
pinch
even
her nose, it's fine.
but there's probably something else that you have to do to clear the lungs and then put the air in. But
With an inspiration point.
Okay, we have to rolling up.
a fucking.
We have to rolling up his sleeves. Cut away. There are road drill sound effects, soaring, a hammer, and then we cut
Chicken
back.
squawks.
And like, yeah, Tally, you're like just coming to and coughing and spluttering, and then you know
Right.
you're like, oh shit, I'm underwater, I shouldn't do that.
No,
Duke is
that was
just
bad.
like, Duke
Just
is
fine.
just like,
Okay,
trust me, I'm a
question.
doctor.
Quick question, because I thought that stabilizing didn't necessarily revive you; it just stopped you from having to make.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, you cough and
That's
splutter,
true,
then
but
you
it's
realize
also
what the rules
a
say,
nat
and then you
20,
go
so
back
it
to floating.
depends.
Yeah.
Just floating normally without
Yeah,
drowning. Just puts the football on Tammy's mouth.
I got a football mask now.
Wow. This has been a game. Oh my god.
I'm
You
so
still haven't
sad.
damaged the thing! I'm just. Oh my god. Anyway, okay. That I think that's a perfectly good move. I think that will have taken 6 seconds though. Mm-hmm.
And then I have to roll the thing. He just looks at his job and then just goes, yeah, as he disappears because of blink.
Okay, now this time I've had enough time to decide that on the ethereal plane the water doesn't exist. So you are okay, you don't need to do any con saves. You're alright. Okay, it is now Lil Buddy's turn. It's Lil Buddy's turn.
So everyone's connected.
Yeah, Lil Buddy
Okay,
has
what can
told,
this-
like, basically your psychic connection, Duke and Lil Buddy have the same thoughts. So Lil Buddy's, like, absolute genius revelation has been communicated to Duke.
Mm-hmm. That what I do you ever just like are in the motion of doing an action and then you have a different thought but you don't think to stop?
Mm,
Little
yeah.
Buddy is still going to be swimming to the bottom.
Aww.
He's
Baby.
just
Oh,
going.
he picked up speed too! I'm so proud. Okay, you are now...
Well, he stopped thinking is to think.
You are 53...
He got so happy that he got a coherent thought.
You're 53 feet down and you're still going, you heroic bath toy. Okay. Jeez. You're gonna be very clean after this, I'll give you that. Okay. Nothing else you
Absolutely
guys
love
want to
this.
do? Probably not. No?
No, I don't know what else he could do.
No. Okay. Toby. Toby. Sweet, loved Toby.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, there's creature before, isn't it?
Did you say that?
Oh! Wow, thank you.
I'm a fair player.
Thanks.
Do we have homework today?
Yeah, we do. Teacher said we do have homework today. Oh, God.
Eh,
Ah, dear. Gosh, dang it, Toby. Toby.
well, I mean, this time I remember my shield,
Yeah.
and shield is a reaction.
Your shield, like, 13 plus 5. Still not 19.
Oh my.
That's mage armor, isn't it?
Yeah, mage armor it takes it up to 15. That's...
Listen, it's fine, it's cool. It's just...
I mean, you can put mage armor and shield together, but
it's mage armor plus shield.
But
So
you didn't
20?
tell me you did that on
Yeah.
your turn. Like, you could do it next
I'm
turn
sorry, I
after you
forgot.
have taken this attack because
I
you...
forgot.
get your smack in.
No,
get your smack
No,
in.
9 water says
It's
you're naughty
fine.
damage.
999.
You still alive? You're still alive, you're fine.
He is still alive.
You are the
don't worry about
meatiest
it.
non-bard the world has ever seen. Yeah, it hurts though. Like, it really fucking sucks. In fact, like, because of that, and immediately afterwards, it's your turn. Oh no, there's other people on the bottom of the... You're all down there! Oh jeez! Oh god, this is like this is a nightmare. Okay. This was not meant to be a difficult fight. This was not meant to kill you all. But here we are. Okay, Duke. That's...
Wait, no, I'm not down there.
Yeah, Duke is in the
Oh
ethereal
no, you're in the
plane right now.
ethereal plane. Okay. In that case, that was Tally.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Well,
what?
I mean,
Would it still attack to? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got my armor class is 15.
No, the second one was the damage.
Oh.
You're dead again.
I'm dead again.
Listen,
By quite a lot.
This is how D&D goes. If you are there, a creature will attack you. So, I am very sorry. You stabilize for a moment, and then you shoot back down to 0. I'm gonna say it's not like...
Hey guys,
it
what's
knocks-
going?
Like the water tentacle just knocks and the football mask just goes ping.
The football just goes away into the water, because that's what it would do. I'm so sorry. I will be nice and say it's not minus 15. You're not like super
Oh, thank God.
dead.
I think that will kill me immediately.
Yeah. The medicine check was inspiration, so I'll say that you recovered 15 hit points, and now you're down by 15 hit points. You're back to 0.
I'll take that.
So you're back. Like the previous death save has been wiped, so you still.
Oh, thank goodness.
You're like starting over, but you're still
Okay,
fucking
gonna-
dead again.
Guess
So
I'll make one of those.
in fact, one could say you're dead in the water.
Hey.
Wow.
Okay, Toby, baby,
Yeah.
sweetie, honey.
Yes.
You just took some damage and it's starting to really suck down here. I would like you to make a con save.
Cool. I hate rolling con saves for Tommy.
There are some ways that I could make this so much. Yeah, 19. 19, you're fine. You don't take any damage. You're fine. Okay.
He's just really angry about all of this.
Yeah, you're hulking out down here. So please do
It's
something
the-
good. Please do something good, because I'm
it's the
actually starting
power
to
of spite.
worry about a TPK, and I.
It's fine. It's fine. Let me just look again at the spell. Toby, you have so many lightning spells.
Mhm.
I'm so tempted to use thunderclap because he doesn't need to see the creature.
The schmack.
But there's also Tali right there.
I
So-
give you full permission to just go ahead.
I mean, you can
Cool.
just angle it, bro. You can just.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I am finally. My God. Okay.
Oh, it's like, yo, when I'm about to smack this dude.
If this
He's
thing
get-
rolls
he's
a
getting
nat
tired of
20,
being bitten.
if this thing rolls a nat
I'm
20,
going
I'm
to
gonna
cry, Mod.
Oh, good.
Nah.
He fails. Okay. Please roll
doesn't make it.
damage.
Dang the-
Thank God, the first
Okay.
hit.
Okay, cool. That is a 2d6. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh boy, it's fine. It's cool. It's
my
a free.
It's fine. It's cool.
Okay,
It's chill.
well, the
it's
good
fun
news
and
is-
amazing, actually.
The good news is it's actually 6. So this thing finally takes 6 damage, which is not that much, honestly, I'm gonna say. But when the
Could be
impact,
worse.
but when your impact travels out, the vibrations and this electricity plus water equals bad, you know? Okay. So you kind of get this shockwave that goes boom out from you, and there is a distortion where it hits something in the water. So you can, for a moment, see where this thing is. And it is completely shapeless. It is amorphous. It is completely see-through. And the only reason that it even registers is because it is basically denser than the regular water around it. So congratulations, you've basically found it for this round, and it has taken some damage. You and Duke are awake and you do magic, so I would like you to roll some kind of identifying thing. I'm gonna let you choose because we need to wrap this up hopefully in 15 minutes. Cause, jeez. Okay.
Go Arcana check, baby. Gotta see what kind of magical being this is.
Mhm.
These chicks are terrible.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yep. So one of you knows. 20.
Oh, 20!
No, okay,
Actually, that's good.
Woo, baby! That's a dirty 20 and a 15 both work. It's a water weird. So this is basically sentient water. It's a large, neutral water elemental, and it's invisible in water. It is fully invisible when it's immersed
No
in water.
shit.
It is also water bound. The water weird dies if it leaves the water to which it is bound or if that water is destroyed. I am going to put up the stat sheet for you because that was a dirty 20. I think you definitely get this for that.
Thank
fine.
you.
There we go. So you have many information. What you do with that is up to you. You have taken an action, you could still use your movement, and you've got a bonus action.
Can you still use the vacuum, or do you want that to be an action?
You know what? We need to wrap this up. Go ahead, use the fucking vacuum cleaner.
It's pointing the vacuum at the creature.
Okay, roll your plus charisma modifier, and this time the AC is going to be what the water weird's actual AC is, which is a 13. That'll do.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ!
Okay, what is the fucking...
That's the power of spite.
I don't know what the power of spite is, though. What is the damage for the power of spite? You know what? I think the power of spite is equal to the damage this thing has been giving you. So roll D6 plus 3.
3d6 plus 3?
Yep.
Gods.
This is the power
So
of
mine is
spite.
50. That's a pretty...
out of us.
That's a decent punch. All right. Yeah.
15.
Okay, you have taken a bite out of this thing. And again, when you suck it, you can basically... sorry, that sounds so bad. Mr. Suck! Mr. Suck has at it! And because you have basically latched onto it again, you can see this strange distortion in the water. So you have visual on it for this next round.
Cool. Great. Well, that's all that Tobias can do for this round.
That's a really good round. Well done for finding the bugger.
Yeah.
All right, whose turn is it? It's Tally. Tally, you're dead. Make a death save. 20. That's a nat 20, everybody.
Okay.
You recover.
You forgot the D.
No. I was gonna give it too.
Oh no! God damn it!
No.
15.
No.
Okay, 15's
Okay,
alright.
well, that's a
15's
success.
Fine. 15's a success.
Yeah,
not bad.
that's good. You're not doing too badly. All right.
And the-
So you've got one success. You're still unconscious. You're still basically dead. You're still connected with these various heads.
Yeah.
Yep. You can pick another one if you want to talk to it, but like, yeah, you're getting the idea already.
Yeah. I mean, I was more going to be like, are they still aware? Is there like, but is there a person in there, or am I just getting like a sense of like memories and stuff?
It's like a sense of memories and stuff. It's basically a very diluted version of consciousness.
Yeah, kind of like watered down.
Very watered down. In fact, one could say that they have water on the brain. But I'm going to give this to you, like, whoever you talk to here, you're basically getting the same stories, like they came to see Ursula, or they were summoned by Ursula occasionally. The more handsome ones, or beautiful, were basically lured in, and this enigmatic woman, who is she? And they found this beautiful house, and some of them had to sign a little document to make sure that it was all confidential. This, in fact, turned out to be how she affords such a beautiful house. So she makes money off of this, but also basically these are offerings. Each head is not only a part of her own personal gallery, her collection, if you will, but they are basically keeping both her and the water weird alive.
Can I? Okay. One last question before we move on to the next turn.
Absolutely.
Can I, because I am half unconscious and can I talk to it?
Yes.
Can I like? This is can I just ask it very nicely to stop?
How are you asking this? Do it in character.
nice.
Give me what Tally would say.
It would genuinely just like, hello, Mr. Mrs. Mix, water octopus thing. Could you not squeeze us all to death, please?
But so
She's not very good at this.
Tastes so nice. Why would I not?
Yes, But that is quite a good argument, actually, because she's not actually, because she's kind of like spacing out. It's very difficult to argue when you're dead.
What do you have to offer
What
me?
is- Couldn't you just take the other lady instead?
Roll persuasion.
Oh,
your
I'm not good at
masters,
this.
like the chains.
Persuasion. Oh, that's a 0. Cool.
Mine's
Do
supposed to-
20. That's an 11. No.
Ursula, so kind, feeds me.
Just nodding again. This is a very reasonable water octopus.
It is. The reasonable water octopus is not swayed this turn, but you have discovered that you can communicate with it. Congratulations. Duke, I'm pretty sure it's your turn.
Can you see the weird, like, dense water?
Yeah, you have visual on the weird water because of Toby's attack. Basically, every time you manage to land a hit on this thing, you will be able to see it for the next couple of turns.
Cool. Just double checking. Spell wording. Is this bonus action? Or is it my thingy? Its reaction. Interesting. Very interesting. You are a show pony of a wizard. I've said this once, I'll say it again. You have no good offensive spells right now.
But that's why we love it. It's so good.
So you do have a bunch of stuff. So what he's planning to do is that he turns around, sees Tally is down again, sees the football just fucking swimming off into the distance.
Bye.
And it's like, sees this weird shape, and it's probably being weird, and he is going to, like, in the same movement you would do rock, paper, scissors, shake his hand down once, and the glove sort of rips off, and there's another glove underneath, but the torn paper turns purple. Shakes it again, and he shoots it off in a sort of gun formation and fires off an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, I
Oh, hell
love
yeah.
the flavor. Rock, paper, scissors, pistol. Nobody ever sees the
2
pistol
beams
coming.
at level. Fuck. One of the. So he has 2 shots of this apparently. Is this a spell attack? Yeah, it's a spell range attack.
Yeah. The mightiest cantrip of them all.
Yeah, used on the wizard, so it's not great. You know, it's fine. Yeah, that's
Cool,
it.
sure.
So,
You say that
First-
before rolling double 10.
fucking
Oh, meaty. My God. Wow. How do you want to do this?
Well, I have to roll the damage first, right?
Oh, is that
But,
not the damage? I got very excited there. Okay, you got
yeah,
2
that's-
hits. Shit. I was so
And the
ready for
second
this
is
to explode.
Yeah. So, how do we want to do the crit? Is it double the result or double dice?
Lately in games, it's been double dice, so I feel like I'm going to stick with that. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Just wanted to clear it up. So that's a 5, and then this is going to be the crit damage. That's an 8.
Okay. All right.
So yeah.
I'm bringing back those drawings.
Yes. Yeah. Me too. Same hat.
That's him. He sees the thing. He shoots the thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
But, and
as one
yeah.
does.
I feel like your glove Eldritch Blast goes close to it and then just double slaps it like.
Does he disappear? Yes, he does the peace sign and then disappears back into the face
out.
of flame.
Listen, if water could look offended, it like you get a sort of blobble from it, and you're absolutely sure that meant piss off or something like that. Are you for real?
I'm not stuck down here with you. You're stuck down here
With me, yes. Okay. Little buddy's still going strong. Oh, buddy is still swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still going. He wants his hand back.
But here's the cool thing. Here's the cool thing
Duke
that you
is like-
literally just reminded me of. Tally has the glove.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to decide, as the person who basically runs Lil Buddy, because I know I run away with Lil Buddy sometimes, would you say that would allow Tally, who's basically unconscious and in a very strange dreamlike magical state, to be able to communicate with Lil Buddy?
Definitely with the dreamlike state as well, since
Yeah.
Duke has been thinking real hard about the water. Tally's kind of just there in the water. So Tally in her dreamlike state, you see, can it please be like a weird, almost ethereal octopus, like not jellyfish, but it's definitely that kind of
I'm telling you right
motion
now,
with the hat.
trigger warning for anybody who doesn't like jellyfish. This thing is a box jellyfish.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looks
Wow.
exactly like one of
Oh,
those,
dear.
if you could see it. Anyway, so
nasty.
Lil Buddy can communicate with you, Tally, and basically that means you have access to all of the information that we've heard or gleaned from Lil Buddy.
Oh, hooray.
Hi, you now have a... question. Could Little Buddy give help action? Now,
Yeah.
if Tally wants to continue to communicate?
Absolutely, Lil Buddy is
You got
the
a little
best at
friend
helping.
here.
Yeah.
But Buddy, well, the Little Buddy in the physical-ish plane is still gonna keep on swimming.
Yeah, keep
down.
on swimming.
I think this is
That's
so
one.
Oh, it's one foot.
54
The effort
feet
of thinking has
down.
just
This is
tired
the
them out.
worst timeline.
Unbelievable. Okay, that's adorable. Okay, and we are back.
Doing his best.
I think we are back with the box jellyfish, I'm sorry to say. So it is going to try to attack. And I think it's not going to attack Tally because she is already, like, in conversation, and that just would be rude. But it's still going to
mean.
attack Toby. Toby, you managed to avoid it. That's a 9.
I feel like it tries to get at him and he just smacks it with the
Yeah. Oh, we're getting sassy now! We're getting sassy!
He can be rude now.
Okay.
He's very tired.
He's very tired. Okay, Toby, you just smacked a box jellyfish. As inadvisable as this is, it doesn't seem to have made any problems for you at the moment, apart from possibly upsetting it even more. So, Toby, what are you gonna do?
Vacuum time.
Vacuum time. Okay, this is your last use of the vacuum cleaner, remember? It's got
Yep.
3 loads, and then you may have to do something else. But go ahead, please. Roll for spite.
I'm rolling for spite, for the power of spite.
God damn, yeah, that does it. Okay, it's 3d6 plus 3 again. The power of spite is vengeance. 15. Woohoo! Hey, the box jellyfish is looking not great. The box jellyfish looks a bit shit, actually. Yeah, it's making a noise, in fact, at this point, and it's not really good, actually. It feels like it
not nice.
sucks at your ears. You know when you're on an airplane and the pressure thing happens?
Yeah.
It's that, but underwater. It's really uncomfortable. It's almost like the water weird is trying to absorb water into itself to recover, and you feel like if it was given enough time, it could probably do that. But like, it just feels bad, and you can tell that the water weird is feeling pretty bad too.
Cool. Tobias still has a bonus action, and on God, is he gonna use it?
Yeah.
Himself? Is going to use
Your earrings, I'm assuming.
the moon and star earrings that he got to heal himself.
These earrings are
as a
so
bonus action to
fucking
work.
good. I'm like, who gave you what?
They are.
Oh,
His partners, whom he loves very much, unlike this bitch lady upstairs.
Yeah.
So he's going to... I'm looking at the description. The earrings have 5 magical charges and regains 1d4 charges at sunset. As a bonus action, the wearer can choose to expend 1 to 5 of its charges to heal themselves. Each charge deals d6 worth of damage. He is going to use 4 of them. Because on God he needs it.
16.
Cool.
Okay, you get 16 hit points back. You're feeling a lot better now. Okay.
Yep. And that's how he's ending his turn.
Okay, that's
Nice, you
pretty
second
damn
wind.
good. Okay, and we are back with Tally. Tally, you're in conversation with this thing, and while you're talking to it, it takes damage, and it feels bad. You feel bad.
Ooh, that's not fun.
So roll a death
It's fine.
save. Roll a
Cool,
death save.
it's
We're just
still-
doing that normally, but it feels bad.
That's 10.
10 is a
that
success.
or a
10
failure?
is a
Oh, thank
success.
goodness.
The D&D book is nice about that. So
Right.
you've had 2 successes. If you make another success, you are conscious again, basically, or stable. You're certainly stable. Yeah, that's it. So you're still in conversation, and it's having a bad time. Maybe this will give you more leverage. What would you like to do?
So Tally is again, she's just sort of floating there. She's feels that sort of shock of like, ooh, this feels really bad. It's not fun. And she says, you know, I was reading this book recently, right, by a Mr. Bentham, and he says that the greatest good that matters the most, right? The thing that you should do is have the greatest good for the greatest number of people, and that you should follow that, and that feeling bad is bad, and that if you've got more bad and you're making more bad than you are making good or feeling good, then it's all sums. You see? It's maths, and she's just going. That's going to
Wow.
be her
I want
line
you
of
to
attack.
roll. I want you to roll persuasion, but this is partly so that the thing can understand what you just said. Because I'm gonna be real, I'm not sure. So let's see how this goes. Maybe the water wheel is wiser than I am.
And advantage from this little buddy.
Yeah, advantage from somebody.
Yeah, you
do.
have a help action.
I do have my inspiration
Like-
point.
Well, take the advantage. Take the advantage.
Which I
You might,
remembered.
you might say, like, you might even use that for something else. We don't know yet. So yeah.
I'm just imagining little buddy's hand next to Tally, like doing gestures. To
Yeah,
try
like
to
this-
Yeah, it's like
understand.
communicating in sign language. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 15.
Roll again is advantage.
Oh,
7.
7.
A 15. This box jellyfish is starting to be swayed. It needs a little more push. It just needs something else. Like, basically, if you have, like, another statement that's really, really good, like, maybe it'll do something. And it says, "Great Unhum, there are many of me. You saw the faces. You are one."
That would change the sums a bit. I'll have a think about that.
I love her so much.
I love her too.
God, I love. She's so good.
I'm glad you like it.
Is that it? Are you happy leaving it like that, or?
Oh, I mean, like, am I going to? I mean, like, do I get a chance this turn to do any more persuading?
No, I'm asking you basically in roleplay. If you can come up with something absolutely blinding right now, we could end it, but like that's a lot of pressure.
Oh,
So
God,
if you can't,
no
it's fine.
pressure, then.
We can just leave it at that and move on. I really don't mind. You
I
also
think
do have the
possibly,
inspiration if
The
you-
attack.
Nothing. You go.
No, literally the only thing that I can think of is just suggesting that you eat Ursula again, because that would be more fun right now.
Honestly, like if you feel like she would say that, you can say that, and I will let you do another persuasion roll for that. However, Buddy can't do the help action for that one as well, so it would just be a
No,
straight
that's-
persuasion.
You do have your inspiration point.
You do.
For this one.
You do.
I do think that would kind of be fun. I do think that would be fun.
Funny.
Do you want to use it? You can use it.
Yeah.
Okay. would you like to say it in character? Because this feels like an endgame moment.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Is it? It's gonna. Then again, also, I've always found that doing what is most fun right now tends to work out for the best. And I feel like somebody like Ursula Devine, with a lot of power and magic and all that learning in her brain and stuff like that, would probably be more tasty than the three of us all at once.
And the water weird thinks. It thinks about letting the days go by. Let the water hold me down. Let the days go by. Water flowing underground, into the blue again, into the silent water, under the rocks and stones. There is water underground. And it thinks about how long it has been here. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. And it starts to think that it's been getting a bit of a raw deal on this whole thing. And here a twister comes. Here comes the twister. And the water weird starts spinning, just like Tally had been spinning before. And Tally, you actually do a mockery of the spinning you were doing before as the water weird withdraws itself from out of your lungs. And you can't hear it because you're not at the surface. But there is a song coming from these heads, and the song grows louder and louder, and those bell jars shake and vibrate and start to crack, and the water starts leaking out onto the floor until eventually they shatter, and Ursula realizes that everything has gone terribly wrong. The water forms a perfect cone, 85 feet deep. Poor little buddy still swimming down, is somewhere in the middle, like 54 feet down. And Duke, Tobias, you're basically hanging on in there, but you're at the bottom, so you have the most water, and you have this incredible view. It's just the most surreal fucking thing. As Ursula comes screaming, dragged by the water, sucked out of those jars. From those heads, it pulls her into the water, and you see her, semi-liquid, an Undine, who had made a soul pact with this creature, be absorbed by it. And there is this gurgling, and all of the water has been sucked down underground. And you are 85 feet deep in a hole.
Tobias immediately takes a deep breath and...
I think that's how we're gonna leave it. We just have like that scream, and it goes out to Toontown, and it goes out to the globe.
God fucking damn it!
And I'll say that you guys definitely patch up Tally right the fuck away. Little buddy gets his hand back. How you get out of the hole, maybe that's a mystery we'll never learn, but you certainly manage somehow.
Many shenanigans.
This is why you don't make full deals with deities like that, or that happens to you, and just pointing to where she got sucked away.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So she managed to have a pretty damn extended life, and when the people come and find the evidence, because you definitely go and report this shit, this is a mystery that some people have been trying to unravel for quite some time and have not made any progress, and some of those heads belong to detectives. So, well done.
Oops.
You might find the reward of 40 gold each a little paltry, but frankly, the economy's in shambles. So,
What are you gonna do?
what are you gonna do? You are all basically reunited. Toby, you get all your memories back. You remember being invited there to have an interview, you know, as the rising star that you are, and you can't remember much after that.
This is why you get agent.
She offered you a drink. That's basically the last clear memory you have.
What I am wondering, and what Tobias is wondering, is why he hasn't just been pushed down the pool right away, and why she decided to do this whole fucked up thing.
Well, she
Boy
liked
toy.
you.
I have to
Well,
say
I
it.
despise her.
I hate to say it, Toby, but that's the reason. You're pretty. She likes
This is
having
a
a
pretty
toy
boy.
boy around the house.
Face.
Like, I mean, don't worry. She only liked to look at you, nothing else. It was just for the eye candy.
Good. Thank
We're
the
not going there.
gods.
But like, yeah,
No.
a lot of these heads were very good-looking people. The people she invited, basically, were all extreme humdingers. So, a lady had taste, but the taste rather got hold of her, and yeah, she got drunk.
Yeah.
I know I
Yeah,
made that
give me
joke
a-
before, but
Yeah.
anyway,
And you'll do it again.
I will.
If I had
will.
a nickel meme.
But it's weird that it's happened twice. It's true. Okay. That's the end of my little game. I hope you're all
Aw.
traumatized. I had a great time.
Oh, thoroughly.
I had an amazing time. I don't think
That
Tally's
was
gonna like
great.
swimming anymore.
Never gonna learn.
You...
Nope.
I will continue walking. I will continue to walk away from water.
It's cool still.
Lil Buddy takes
Little
four...
buddy's going to the laundrette.
Yeah, Lil Buddy takes 4 whole days to recover from that.
Oh
Just hanging dry.
Aw.
You send it to the laundry for, like, basically a spa. Like, 4 days of a spa.
no. Spa day going
Yeah,
round
yeah.
and round and round
Get
and
that
round
real
and round
good
in the machine.
Lenore shit. Okay.
It's fine. Tobias is going to invite Duke and Tally to the clubhouse for some chill time away from shenanigans.
Definitely.
Actual
Much
talk.
appreciated.
Yeah, yeah. So you've all got to be buddies again. Nobody died permanently.
Hooray!
And I'm gonna say, Tally, because you had such an experience, if you ever meet a water elemental again, you will have basically a slight advantage in communication with them. You will have a better understanding of them. How that manifests is up to the DM, but basically you got some insight on these types of creatures.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you very much. I'm really hungry. Shall we call it a night?
Yeah, go have food.
Woo!
That was great.
Thank
you so
you.
much for this game, Mod.
I'm so glad you all had fun. I really had fun. I hope everybody listening had fun.
Man. Yep.
Okay.
Also, I'm just saying, first breakdown squad game, Tobias fell unconscious. This time it was Tally.
Next
time.
time.
It's Duke.
Looking
I
at
dare
God.
Looking at you.
you
Okay.
come here.
You come here. All right. It's time for me to go and eat something, because my God.
Go
Go
have
after
food.
munch.
Bye. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.